Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of All Quiet on the Serisian front. Now, before we get back into what nonsense is going on, let's go ahead and give one of our players a point of inspiration for giving us a recap of what happened last time. Now, Penn, you volunteered. Is that still the case?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We started pretty much immediately with combat because a passing band of undead, which seemed to have been looking for us because one of the sentient ones, the intelligent ones, said, "We found the Brahma" in Undercommon. So they started a combat immediately. Half the party was still asleep, but a couple shots from Selena's gun woke up everybody pretty quickly. And this kerfuffle caught the attention of Jacob Blackbrand Reed, who was trying to find us actually because he saw our smoke from our campfire, and he knew that the Serisian army was nearby because he heard the barrage that we had released onto the beacon earlier. So he had his whole platoon or what have you was decimated previously, and he'd just been surviving on his own looking for something, anything to hold on to, and he found us. So when he saw that we were fighting undead, he sat down or laid down, fired his scattergun. He just on his ass. He used his scattergun and it was pretty fucking impressive. I think in like 2 shots, he did like 70 points of damage to the Minotaur skeleton and took it down. It was crazy. And then just said, "Hey," and it was awesome. And we fought and survived, but in the midst of that fight, there was a particularly gross, diseased corpse that was engaged with Selena, and when it kind of spattered all over her, Sal made a roll to see if she, one, to see if she contracted anything, and then 2, what she contracted. She, yes, contracted, and rolled pretty much the worst possible illness, which is the burning blood. And the symptoms were started pretty much immediately, where she wasn't feeling good and her blood was frothing, which is, I don't think it's supposed to do that. And there was also an instance in the fight where Jacob's scattergun hit the same zombie and sprayed Renarin, who also failed his Constitution saving throw and contracted the same disease. So now we have 2 party members with pretty much the most lethal disease in Amaranth. And it could make pretty much short work of them, between 4 to 7 days, business days, to end their lives in an explosion of
Luckily,
gore. Luckily, it's a weekend, so we have 2 extra days. We realized what was afflicting them after the fight, and we kind of cleaned up our camp. We talked about how critical it is that they get help, and how we could potentially prolong their survival through different magical means. But ultimately, what we needed to save them were water elemental cores, which we had no idea where to find. We just knew water elementals had them. And it was eventually realized that they are components frequently used in sailing. Ships would potentially have them. So we radioed in, and they connected us with one of the ships that is near shore that helped with the bombardment. And they said that they could get us 2 of those cores, which 1 for each, and that they were going to put it in a drop location that they have connection to, which is like I called a Galder's chest. They have one, and they can put it into a drop location, but that is at, I can't remember what the name of the location is. I know it began with a C.
Fort Cudgel.
Cudgels? Yes. That was the closest one that they could drop it at, but it has been abandoned for some time and likely has some undead presence within it. But it's only a day away, which is within the time frame before our 2 friends perish horribly. So we said, okay, we'll go that way. It's not too far out of the way. We'll retrieve these things to do what we need to do to cure them of this horrible disease. Everybody went to sleep to finish up their rest, except Scalda and the new guy, Jacob. Scalda took her time to pray to her god to gift her with the ability to cast Windwall, which is not in her normal purview because her god is the Ember, and he seems to be very fire-themed. But he granted her this ability uh, that she may use it if need be to prolong their survival rate. It doesn't seem like they need it quite yet, but she has it now, so that's cool. And she was on fire while she was praying, and Jacob just slowly chewed meat and watched as she immolated, which didn't react. So I guess that says a lot about him. And after that, everybody woke up, and we were still talking about palliative measures for our 2 afflicted party members. Scalda pitched that she had this wind wall now, and they could use it, but it would require some sort of preparation or intubation or something like that, and that's pretty risky, and they're not in the best place physically to do something so intensive. But Zed's patron, I guess Zed's patron seemed to kind of whisper a clue to him that his blood, as a clockwork soul sorcerer, had some sort of counter in its lawful orderliness to the sheer chaos of this disease that the party members were afflicted with. And he put it together that if he transfused some of his blood to them, it may help give them time and alleviation from their symptoms. So Selena did that for both herself and Ren with Zed's blood, and it worked. It gave them a couple more hours of reprieve from their symptoms. And then we were basically like, okay, we gotta go. Hopefully we can get these water elemental cores and go from there. And that is where we basically left off.
Well done. That is pretty much everything that happened. Well done. So, take your point of inspiration, and as we dive back into things, we are returning to the Brahma as it is coursing its way up the incline that eventually, hopefully, leads to Fort Cudgel. And I do my best to find the map. There it is. So, I need a couple things. Firstly, I believe our newest arrival, Jacob Reed, is our spotter at the moment.
Yep.
So, please, Jacob, give me a perception check at advantage. And Zed, you're driving.
Yes.
Do me a favor and give me a survival check, Zed.
Sure.
This is going well.
It's really,
With advantage, you only rolled a 10.
really good.
A 4 and a 1.
Fantastic.
And a 12
I think good.
on that survival. Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
Everything is going great.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna die.
Not everybody, just you two.
Jacob, you are looking through the spotter scope, and at the moment, all you see is the sky. The direction the Brahma is heading is tilted upward as it's climbing a hill. And you have not worked out the controls yet.
No wire.
So, those of you who are outside,
That's at least Scalda.
Okay. So Scalda, Ricky, and Ren, I believe all
Mhm.
three of you are hanging on outside.
Yeah.
You all see.
Yeah.
Yes, Ren? Are you not outside?
Well, doesn't this disease like accelerate if you're out in the sun?
I don't remember.
I think I remember that, right?
I don't recall that.
I mean, you could probably fit inside anyways if you want to be inside.
No, I'll be outside if it doesn't
Okay.
accelerate anything. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. You all see the glass block that is the spotter scope. It's on basically like this ring that spins around as the spotter scope is looking around. You tell it is tilted back at the maximum angle it can be. You think it almost looks broken with how tilted back it is.
Can Ren just take his hand and push it down so it's out in front?
Roll me an intelligence check, Ren.
No. Yeah. Hey, 22.
You're pretty confident like this vehicle, this thing, the Brahma, is designed to withstand cannon fire. You don't think gently pushing on it is going to do anything.
When you
Okay.
just tell him he's fucked up.
Yeah. I'm just gonna knock on the. He's got a gauntleted hand, so he's gonna knock on the spotter scope and just
Okay.
kind of jolt him.
So, Jacob, suddenly you see big iron-knuckled fingers just plong, plong, plong right in your face.
Tilt it down.
It's controls are different than mine.
Yeah.
The bromo.
The Bromo. It's a Honda.
Roll me an intelligence
Bravo.
check, Jacob.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh God.
That's not good.
This is the
Why are you
basic training that
calling
the
it
rest
bow?
of the crew got on the spotters that you did not.
Splat
10. So you like when he says tilted down, you back away from the spotter scope, you look at the controls, and there's like a wheel that controls like the horizontal, and you keep playing with that for a minute and you realize that's not doing anything. And then you see that it's harder to spot because it's down below the controls, like right in between your knees, but that's the elevation. So you're like, oh. So you start to turn it, and then finally you see the ground around you. Roll me another perception check. You're being aided by Ren in this moment. So this is your super advantage because you already rolled with advantage. So just one more advantage, one more roll, please.
advantage.
With advantage or normal?
No, this is normal.
Advantage. Oh.
Okay. Do better.
Oh man.
Okay,
It is
Whew.
better.
it is
It
better.
is better.
Better.
We were looking for well, that's fine.
Looking for better.
It's looking through the spotter scope is disorienting. Everything is magnified, and it really creates this narrow angle of vision that you're looking at specific things. And as the Brahma rises up over the hill, you see something that doesn't quite make sense to you. Through the spotter scope, it looks like you're looking at, well, the image is so magnified that it's difficult to understand how you're looking at this. But you see a person who is standing. He has like a mostly shaved head with like a single stripe of hair down the middle. Not quite a mohawk, more militaristic looking than that. Kind of a gruff looking face. He has this large rifle with a bayonet on the end of it that he's leaning on, and he's looking out. He appears to be standing high off the ground. You see there's like a roof above him, but there's open sky behind it. You don't know how... That doesn't really make sense to you. You don't know how you're looking at what you're looking at.
Am I looking directly in front of us?
Yeah. You're looking in the direction the Brahma's heading.
Okay. Guys, there's a person with a floating roof.
What?
There's a person in front of us. I know that much.
What kind
Looks
of
like the
garbs
roof
is that?
is floating.
Serisian
That's
garbs
weird.
or no?
Could I tell that? Ergo?
I mean, you can see him pretty clear. He's definitely wearing like a Serisian duster, but it doesn't look like he has like the rest of the armor that's typical of a Serisian soldier. So it could be.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the duster on, and he's leaning on a big rifle. He's bald with like a mohawk. I'm not sure how I feel about the mohawk.
Not
But,
too really.
Judging his
Not his
fashion
fashion
taste.
sense.
Yeah.
The rest of you, as the Brahma is like cresting the hill, you see like distant. It's pretty far. There is a small wooden like fenced in. It doesn't look as big as an outpost. But you do see like a couple small, like a structure with a couple of towers around it. It looks pretty from here ransacked. It looks like a mess. And there's lots of undead milling about in the distance, but not in the direct, not at this location. You do see some hints of movement, but it doesn't look like the shambling of undead. So that's what everybody who's on the outside of the Brahma can see. And what you see in the spotting scope is a close-up of a guy that appears to be floating with a roof above his head. So do with that what you will.
Yep, I'm gonna
I
keep
don't know what
watching.
to do with
I'm
that.
gonna keep eyes on the man here. Okay, and this floating roof.
He's not looking in your direction. At least not yet. You do see he appears to be looking around, but he's looking eastward, which is not towards you.
He doesn't look like he sees us yet. But this floating roof situation's got me perplexed.
Sounds like magic to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we gotta get to the drop spot soon, but we also gotta make sure these people are okay. They're Serisian. Or living at that.
True.
I'll start heading that direction.
That was already the
Give
direction
me-
you were heading.
Fantastic.
Give me a heads up if you see anything hostile as we approach.
Okay.
I'll start looking away from him, trying to pan, I guess.
Okay, roll me another perception check.
Do better.
Be better. Not a little better.
You're getting better
15.
each time.
Okay, as you pan it away, the Brahma finishes climbing this ridge and it drops, and you suddenly understand why his roof appeared to be floating. You couldn't see the rest of it, but he was in a tower. He's in a guard tower. And through the spotting scope, you see that there are 3 other guard towers that your vision kind of pans across. Each of them has a similarly uniformed individual. And as you're panning, roll a D100.
Is there known outposts that we should be aware of?
With a 15 on the spotter scope, Jacob, you're panning to the right, and you see in the distance in the sky, which is in the distance in the spotter scope, so it is probably truly far away, but it is a clear day at the moment. You see a black-winged creature.
Oh God. Traumatized.
It is not a gloomstalker. It is
Oh,
too
is it
big.
The dragon. The dragon Selena's group saw.
Guys, we may have a problem. It looks far away, but there's a black winged creature.
Gloomstalker?
In the distance. Black
I don't want
winged
it
is
to pick
about
me
the
up
most I
again.
can give you.
Look.
Yeah, we gotta find some cover.
Can I tie myself with a rope to the Brahma in case it's a gloomstalker?
Yeah.
Penn
yeah, you
knows it's
can.
not, but Scalda was severely injured by one.
The Brahma has all sorts of these metal rungs on the outside of it that are generally used for people to hang on to. You can absolutely tie yourself to one.
She gives herself 15 feet of slack and just hopes it doesn't rip her in half if it tries to pick her up again.
Aaron, keep that gun tilted up. If you see one make a dive on us, you know what to do.
I can't see shit.
That's good to know. Can I try to find is this just open field and then a guard tower?
It appears as though there's slanting upwards hilly terrain on all sides of this structure. There is a scratching in the back of your mind that this might be Fort Cudgel.
People here. Hey.
This is our destination, right? Fort Cudgel?
Mhm.
Cudgel is yes.
Okay.
However, it was supposed to be abandoned, and there are people in
Maybe
it.
they're like deserters. Which is why they're not wearing full garb. They've just taken over
Maybe.
the fort.
Well, it's looking like it's our spot. We're gonna have to get in here. Now this structure, is it castles or front gate? Is it just one tower? Is it like a big open fort?
Well, as you're getting closer, you see that there are 4 towers that almost look like a checkpoint way. There's like spiked walls, well, wooden log spikes along the outside of it. And then there is clearly like an opening in between the towers. And then the enclosure that the towers are attached to has what looks like it's a single small building. It doesn't look like a keep or a fortress. And outside of the small building, you see are a number of tents. Some of them are collapsed and in disarray. Some of them are still up and look like they might have been used recently.
Echo, can I take one last look at that guy? I want to take a particular look at his uniform and see if it looks similar to mine by nature. Like, I know he's the Duster, but
Okay.
now that we're getting closer.
You wheel on back.
There's
and
no way he's not a deserter. He has a mohawk.
roll an investigation. It's not a true mohawk. It's more like one of those
A
militaristic.
bohawk?
Really? Now it comes? Okay.
There it is.
With a natural 20, you get a real good look at this guy. He is wearing a Serisian military duster, the long coat that the army is famous for, that has, it's probably the most well-made piece of gear the Serisian army provides you, aside from the firearm. You see that he's wearing like a little bit of metal armor. It's pretty impromptu. You see like a chain shirt that doesn't go with the armor at all. There's a gorget from a half-plate suit that's just below his neck. Then there's like a belt that a Serisian soldier would have with all the utility like pockets on it and stuff like that. A holster that's empty. One knee pad. And like tall traveler's boots. Like you're with a natural 20 at 23, you're getting a really good look at this guy in the tower. The coat is definitely Serisian issue. Everything else could have been found.
Hey,
Civilians.
hey guys, I took another look here. That guy's uniform looks real cobbled together. The duster's about the only thing that's standard issue. Something seems a little off here.
Should we not even assume that they're Serisian? Like, obviously they might be Serisian that would have been born here. I mean, like, army. They might have just came up on this place and have been raiding it for supplies.
We need to get in either way.
True,
We need to be prepared for what.
but they might be hostile.
Mhm.
I hope.
Well, right now we got trouble above. This is our destination, so play it with caution. So we gotta go in.
How do you guys want to handle this?
Just roll up, right? We're
We
not
have like
sneaking.
Serisian flag. Like we could like wave.
We are a Brahma.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
You don't really have
Yeah,
like a
that's maybe
Serisian flag. That's not really a standard kit.
We can pull up.
Okay. The Brahma makes its way directly toward the fort, and as you do, looking through the spotter scope, eventually you do notice that the Brahma is seen. And the guy that you were basically sizing up, Jacob, through the scope, is now looking straight at you. And you see his mouth is moving as his head is turned. He's like saying something. You can't quite make out his mouth accurately enough to read the lips, but he's talking to somebody. The rest of you, as you're hanging onto the outside of the Brahma, you definitely see there is milling about going on in this enclosure, which is really the best that I can call it. The wooden spike log walls do not prevent you from seeing into the fort. They're pretty tall. Each log wall is about 15 feet high. So there's no way an undead or a person would easily climb them. And there is the corpses of undead on the outside of the log walls, where clearly they have been defeated as they try to get through the log wall. The milling about you see are several more individuals in similar garb to the one that you see in the tower. And they appear to be like scouring over the enclosure where the tents have fallen, and there's all this refuse and clutter and broken carnage stuff all over the ground. And with them are mastiffs. They are using dogs, and they appear to be searching the place.
Assuming no units that we're aware of use dogs, do they?
Roll a history.
Canine units.
Big ones.
And it's the guard is decidedly human,
8.
correct?
Yeah. Could be a half elf.
Gotcha.
8. You remember something about royal police? That's it.
Okay. And we're not
They don't
getting
look like royal
vibes
police.
from them, huh?
Oh, it is common knowledge that the Erevan family is famously, they famously adore and love hounds and employ them all the time.
Okay. So it's not out of the realm of reason.
Yeah, but like Bells was a royal police. She wasn't very cobbled together. Not that I knew her. I'm Scalda.
We need to. These could be scavengers. This could be any kind of people. We need to approach with caution. Let's try not to raise any red flags until we get some evidence.
Once you get about 70 feet away, everyone who's hanging onto the outside of the Brahma, you hear called from the nearest guard tower, which is on the southeastmost corner of this fort. The lookout up in the tower calls out, "Hail!"
Scalda waves.
I think does only the people outside hear this?
I mean, the people inside hear it, but it's kind of hard to like see it from inside the Brahma.
You got the reins on this one, big dog.
What time of the day is it?
It's
Afternoon?
no, it's like 11 in the morning, maybe 10. It's pretty early.
All right. Ren will shout up. Good morning.
He, like, the guy looks over to the other guard in the tower close to him, which now that you're this close, you see there's like a 20-foot gap in between the towers and this like sandbag reinforced portion. It looks like an entry point for horses or Brahma or vehicle. He looks back down at you. State your business.
What's the name of the fort?
Fort Cudgel.
Cudgel.
Again? Cudgel. We were coming to Fort Cudgel for a rendezvous.
We didn't know
Some
you were
rest.
coming.
Well, he thought we were told that this fort was abandoned.
Well, it ain't anymore.
I can see that. We have some business inside.
In an abandoned fort.
There's some remnants of supplies that we need.
Do me a favor and stay right there for now.
He'll tap the Brahma on the top twice to stop.
He said, you've heard all this.
Yeah. Not getting good vibes from this.
No,
Yeah,
vultures is what they are.
that's why I'm not saying exactly why we're there for.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb off the spotter scope and get outside.
Okay. Hatch opens. Jacob pops out. Perhaps I should just show y'all what you're looking at.
Please.
Sure.
A moment. Let me place you in a way that makes sense. Do be sure, all of you. Is the Resgar's Revenge this hurt?
We've been
Get a
limping.
little banged up, you know.
They got fucked up
We
again.
we started doing some repairs, but there wasn't that much we could do where we were at
Gotcha.
because we were in the middle of a thing, and then 2 of us were dying.
Right.
So
Okay.
we've got more repairs to do, but we needed to get to this fort,
Yeah, here you are. Okay.
and these people are.
Yes. Problematic in the way. Okay. Okay, so Ren, you're the one talking, so I'm going to put you up toward the front. Scalda, you're over here.
Hanging off
Summit.
the side.
We're getting
Yeah.
map view.
I'm getting there.
He's
No, I
placing
was
us on it.
Okay, perfect. I was just curious. Might have an idea.
This is what y'all see.
Doggos.
Boof.
Oh,
Boof, boof.
I only see black.
It'll take
Oh,
probably
dang
another
it.
second.
That's nope. There you go.
Did you forget Ricky?
I did. I forgot to put Ricky on the
How
map.
could you forget Ricky?
Like this.
That's rude.
I've been a bit quiet. There's been a lot of planning, so Ricky's just been waving and watching.
This is what y'all see. How do you proceed?
In the Brahma.
Well, he said wait right here.
Yeah, you watch as he like starts to climb down. What are you saying, Zed?
I'm gonna give myself like inside the Brahma 2 points of Bastion of Law.
Okay.
You gave Ren 2 this morning. Does he still have them?
If I gave him 2, no.
Yeah, because it was before the transfusion
Then
took
I'm
place.
not gonna do that.
I don't think I've taken them yet.
So
You haven't used them, no, because you
Yeah,
didn't
no.
lose any
on
health.
it. Yeah. No, once I use it once, I won't do that then. I'm gonna kind of just open the hatch so they can kind of get a view for the most part.
Yeah.
Pop my head up. We were directed here by a naval ship. We got to retrieve something from the Galders. Got a sick comrade. Just need the medicine and we'll be on our way. Who you with?
The other one, the one in the left-hand guard tower, like you're talking at him, and he like is looking back at the one that went back into the compound, and he says, I'm not supposed to talk to nobody. Just wait a minute, and the captain will be back.
We don't get some answers soon. We're gonna have some problems.
Okay. Just sit tight. Captain will be back in a moment.
Oh God, is he like in puberty?
Yeah.
How old is this guy?
Guys, we-
16.
He
I'm gonna say
looks.
this quietly,
He doesn't look
everybody
old.
in the Brahma.
Oh, a youth.
Guys, at this point, I don't really give a shit about them.
Me
The
either.
rest of you just go in there.
Whatever their business is here is their business. We just want to
That's it.
grab what we want came from, right?
They got a problem. We'll solve it quick. Comments, concerns, questions.
Nope. Sounds reasonable to me.
My concern is
head
the
turns
flying
left.
thing.
I am also deeply concerned about that.
All right,
Boss,
where is
we're
the
coming
flying?
inside.
I don't
Hmm?
see shit. Where is it?
What
Above.
direction is the flying thing in?
Can I see it with naked eye yet? Or
No, it is miles and miles away.
Like it's far
Oh,
away,
that's
right?
good.
Yeah.
This is not an immediate threat.
Boss, we're
The
coming
immediate
in.
threat
We
us
no
dropping dead.
hostility on our end unless you do something otherwise.
No, please don't. Just wait a minute. Captain's coming
We'll
back.
Start driving.
We could.
Start
We could. We
the
could.
Brahma forward.
We could threaten them with that flying thing.
No,
You know, let them know that if I discharge a scatter gun directly into the air, they might get some company soon.
Maybe keep that in our back pocket if they start fighting.
Sounds good.
I start not crazy, not full speed or anything. I start driving the Brahma forward. Watch yourselves.
Like inching
out there.
forward.
Okay.
Yeah, like normal speed. Just cruise.
As this is happening, a person that you don't recognize approaches and like is peering out between the legs of the guard tower, and she moves with an air of authority. It looks like an officer, and as you like start inching the Brahma forward, oh there.
How's it
Welcome
going,
to Fort Cudgel.
We're just stopping through. You got some hostility in the air above, about a couple miles out. I don't know if you've spotted it yet.
Clear skies to me.
Which direction? And I look at whatchamacallit, Richard.
Richard?
What's the name?
Oof. Throwback.
Grant.
Richard.
One of those things.
I'll just point whatever direction Will I know what direction I was looking at that spider scope?
North.
I mean, okay, yeah. Yeah, north. It's a black winged thing.
She like turns and looks north. None of you can see anything in the sky.
Saw it in the spider scope. It's a scope that I'm very
we
familiar
got a-
with.
You sure that wasn't just a fly in your lens there, mister?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Regardless of the fact, we got orders from naval ship blah 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 blah, because I forget the name. We just need to pick something up and we'll be on our way.
How do you pick something up? This place is ransacked. It's ruined. There's nothing here.
Don't you worry about that. Who are you with?
She looks at you. She says, "We are an official detachment of the Serisian Royal Police. I am..."
Insight.
Go ahead and roll an insight check. I didn't even finish talking.
I don't believe it.
It's just sentence.
Never. 21.
Well, let's hear the rest of the sentence.
I am Captain Hatsworth. We've been here for a day. Selena's
But I have
also
a
inciting, huh?
13-year-old boy.
He's not.
I mean, I was gonna wait till the end of the sentence.
I will
Appreciate
not incite this person. I will let them finish their sentence.
You're so special and such a good boy. Do you want a cookie?
Yeah.
With a 21 insight, this woman is hard to read. You believe she's telling the truth.
Special detached unit. Anything else that was after that?
Sorry, my train of thought has been
Before you
just
were
rubbed
rudely
in the dirt.
interrupted.
I'm Captain Hatsworth of the Serisian Royal Police. We are investigating the loss of this... Well, it's not truly lost now, is it? But we cleaned out Fort Cudgel of undead, and we were trying to find lost documents that were supposed to be here. We have not had any luck as of yet.
We're Brahma crew, Razgar's Revenge, leading the charge on a current mission. We got a couple sick people here, and we were supposed to be sent something through a Calder's box. We just need to pick that up, and we'll be on our way.
Ah. All right. Did see a Calder's box in the little half-build note there, so... That Brahma's looking a little beat up.
That it is. We've had quite the week, month, year, life. You know?
Why don't you pull it on through, bring it in through the gates here, into the enclosure. See if we can get some repairs to that thing before you get back on the field. There's lots of equipment laying around out here. You might find some useful.
Perfect. We got the mechanics for it. Even a small reprieve will help, especially with what you got flying overhead. Look bigger than a Gloomstalker, according to him.
I still don't see shit. So I'm going to take that with a grain of salt, but...
Alright, let's start heading in.
I said, I don't really like the way she said pull it into the enclosure.
How else am I supposed to say it, Jacob?
I was whispering.
Sorry.
You guys really good hearing. Okay. He rolled really high.
She
on her
knew my
perception.
name. Knew my name.
Nat 20 insight perception.
You never
investigation,
know
all in one
what the
roll.
Royal Police are gonna know.
That's
true.
true. I can
Yeah,
see it
right.
when I mouse over your little token there, Jacob.
Oh, no.
Oh, the metal knowledge, it burns.
I kind of over to Ricky, like, hey, Ricky, stay on guard. I don't not trust her, but you know,
She
I'll just
seems
kind of
to
nod
have
and nudge
dis-
my sword.
dismissed you guys as she's gone back towards the camp, and they seem to going back to business as usual. So go ahead and move the Brahma.
yeah. Just me. I left all of you guys.
No.
As you enter Fort Cudgel, go ahead and anybody who wants to can roll perception or investigation, their choice, based on what they're looking for.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm looking for it. I don't know which I would roll. I'm
Selena is
looking
distracted by her
for
impending doom.
Yeah.
looking for
get
any
it.
something.
Since I
As
rolled
if they
shit.
might be setting us up for like an ambush.
Yeah,
or
I was
something.
gonna look for suspicious people, but I rolled so
Yeah,
bad
that's
it doesn't
kinda
matter.
I wanted to just kind of look around, see if we have anybody that looks like they're either hiding or looking like nervous that we're here, or any kind of like suspicion, pretty much.
Roll an
Yeah,
insight, Zed.
I'd be more sizing up their positioning and if they're like moving into positions to flank and surround us and like
18 insight.
So, sizing up their positioning, Jacob, you don't see anybody hiding. The structure, which looks like it was at one point a stable, has a large double door that is closed, and other than that, the building itself actually looks fairly intact. But you don't see anybody like hiding in any, like, there's not really any place to hide. The tents do not look like they're big enough for someone to like be crouched in. They're either you're laying down in that tent to sleep or you ain't in it, basically. There are a couple larger tents, but they are the webbing is high enough off the ground that you can see if there were people in them, and there just isn't. You do see that there are some bodies on the ground here. But they look like they've been here dead a while.
They wearing their dusters.
The bodies on the ground? No.
Yeah.
They also
They
aren't
look
in
like-
Serisian outfit.
Okay.
They look like townsfolk.
what about
Is-
they got hands on weapons and stuff still? Like are they still arrow notched or anything? Like the people behind us in the towers?
Well, the guys in the
Yes.
guard towers have their rifles in hand. But the guys in the actual enclosure on the ground, they learned that you were here, and then they went back to what they were doing, is they're escorting the mastiffs around, searching the grounds. Zed, with an insight check, you notice these individuals, not the captain. You don't know if it might be trauma or shell shock, but they seem pretty vacant looking. They seem depressed, like completely unattached to what they're doing. Like they're performing this task and they're just basically null face about it.
Which isn't too uncommon.
No, but I will say it's to the point where you notice it, which is something.
Okay. Is this part of the? Is there a roof over this or this at all?
No,
Or is this
it's all
completely
open.
Okay.
So, as you're pulling the
That's
Brahma
fine.
through, let me pull everybody else up with the Brahma. You
I have
can't.
another.
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I have another angle. I was 14 investigation for anything official looking, like Royal Seal, anything like that would. Because it's a Royal Police, yeah?
The captain definitely has a royal seal on her shoulder, on the pauldron of her armor. You see the Erevan symbol on her pauldron. That much looks official.
Okay. That's it. Sorry.
That's okay. Why don't you roll me a history check about that as you're looking at it?
All right. 15, 16.
16. You notice that sigil on the pauldron is a House Erevan sigil, but it's a very old one. It's like from 2 kings ago, which strikes you as a little weird.
I was going to ask, too, if it was current. Okay. We move in. Are we stopped? Or are we still moving in, Zed?
We're pretty much stopped. I was gonna go like up to here,
Mhm.
but it's yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to pull into the actual like enclosure. You can stop in the gateway here.
All right. I think Ren would like crawl or walk up to the hatch where the driver's seat is and kind of open it, peek my head in. Hey. Her the official royal seal on her uniform is from 2 kings ago. It is old. Outdated.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Kind of look over and say, we're not making any repairs. We're not staying here for too long.
No.
I need everybody. I can look for the Galder's box. Just
By
watch
yourself?
back.
I'll come with you.
We can
You should
kinda
at least
set
take
up
somebody with you.
strategically position in case something goes wrong.
All right.
I can get out quickly. I'll come with you.
Yeah, we can all kind of get out. Just whoever wants to stay back, by all means, keep the Brahma safe. Kind of looks at Selena and Aaron.
I'll stay here.
Sure.
I'll stay here.
I will get out of the Brahma. Kind of look at Ricky, look at Ren, look at Jacob. And I'll kind of approach as I'm looking at the woman in charge. We don't got time to really stay and make repairs or anything like that. We just need to get this medicine for them and be on our way. We got a mission we're on.
As you're making your way through the camp, she just kind of nods. She says, "All right, last I saw, the Galder's crate was in that structure over there. Just watch your step. There's lots of... Well,
This one?
you see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that structure. Yeah. Zed, as you're walking over there, what is everybody's passive perceptions?
14.
Okay.
13.
12.
11. A
16.
very perceptive group.
Mine
Oh, that's the
is,
best one.
Oh, Jacob. Okay.
One second, I need to pull
like
up
that.
my D&D
Oh.
Beyond sheet because I forget how to look at it on the.
It's next to the skill. It's just in light gray.
Well,
Your passive
There's
perception
also-
is 16, Selena. So, Selena
Yep.
and Jacob, as your crew has entered the compound, you notice a slip. The captain and all of these soldiers, they look as though they're just milling about doing their business. Except this one. He looks bored as he's just kind of like leaning on his rifle, dawdling. Looks like he doesn't have a task assigned to him. And your passive perception, you catch a flicker. For a moment, he doesn't look like a typical guard. For a moment, he looks like this.
Wait.
Oh shit.
Wait, where?
I
Oh,
did
what
not
the
do that.
fuck?
Just for a split second, that's what he looks like. Leaning on
What
the
is that?
halberd in the same gesture as he was on the rifle. And then he returns to what he was. You see through an illusion for just a split second.
We need to go.
I don't notice. I'm gonna just keep walking.
Only Jacob notices, right?
Jacob and Selena,
noticed
they
too.
both notice.
Okay, which neither of the two people walking amongst them.
Yeah, Selena's sort of has it on an eye line from here, and let me check the range on some things. 40 feet.
Rise, you saw what I showed you, right?
Yeah, yeah. So sorry for that, guys.
It's a fucking
It's okay.
goblin type deal.
Do I know what, like, would I have any recognition of what that is? Like,
Are
a
you
human.
proficient in Arcana or History?
no,
Roll a
Neither?
history.
I'm a dumbass.
Oof. It's not bad. You
A
could genius it.
14? Oh.
Flash of genius.
You slash of genius.
Yeah,
You flash your genius.
I flash my genius, snap my fingers, and try to pull on some knowledge.
The strange mask, the weirdly almost volcanic looking metal of the halberd. You think it was a fiend, a devil.
Oh no.
Okay.
Unless you do anything, I'm gonna keep on walking because I
I
don't
would-
notice.
As I saw it, I would kind of hop off and look at some of see that, look at some of the Brahma real quick and be like, hey, Zed, there's something really messed up on this Brahma over here. Can you come check it out and grab any parts on your walk?
What you mean? Selena's right here. She would know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
kinda,
no.
I'm gonna
No,
insight
I
this
do
if
know. I
can
think
get
we
that.
could use Zed. Zed, if you want to come back here.
If she backs it up, yeah. Give me a second. Let me just see if I can find anything. I guess. Bear with me. I'll kind of come to the backside of the Brahma.
I'll crouch down near the underside there and be like, it's right under here.
Bren's gonna
And
stop right there.
And as he crouches down, I'd be like, they are not who they say they are. I saw a flash. One of the guards for a split second,
Think they're
flash and
fiend.
look like a fiend or like something. There's an illusion of some kind here.
From behind the Brahma, I am going to cast message twice to Ricky and
Jacob,
Red.
I need you to be rolling a stealth right now for how you said that.
Whispers.
That might not be quiet enough.
Ooh, he's so stealthy,
Be good.
right? Why
Decently
did you
good.
roll? See?
Could be worse.
Okay, continue.
I am going to spend a sorcery point and subtle cast to Ren.
Yeah.
Message.
So
I'm gonna
fast.
say these. He's saying he saw that they're fiends. This is a trap. I think we gotta get the jump on them. So play along. I'm gonna kind of like look at Jacob and Scalda on the outside, kind of Selena hanging out of it. I'm gonna just kind of like give him a gesture, like watch my back,
Mhm.
type of situation. And be like, all right, I could see if we can find anything that could hold that together.
Yep.
As I'm walking
Appreciate
up,
it.
I'll give Ren a little nod, and Ricky, I'm gonna give you like a little slight head tilt nod.
Hey, Captain. I just yell at the captain lady real quick. Can't remember her name.
I'll move out of the way.
Probably not
Was
her
it?
real name.
Whatever her name was. Captain, you mind if I go in up on the hook my one little spotter scope up into that guard tower and see what we got coming our way in the air? I know you said you didn't see something, but there is some coming. I really want to track it.
You can take your spotter scope off the Brahma?
No, I got like a hand one in my bag. Like a small one.
Oh, yeah, you can go take a look. That's fine with me.
Thank you. I'm gonna head over to that one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna kind
Zelda's
of
gonna really casually just lean against the interior part entrance.
I'm going to kind of just start like rummaging a little bit through trash over here. Kind of let everybody.
Are you actually
do whatever
searching, or
you
are you
want.
just looking like you're searching?
I'm just looking like I'm searching, you know.
Okay. Roll performance.
I'm just like, yeah, sure.
When I got into this tower here, it kind of shaded everything out. This is elevated,
15.
right?
Yeah, it's about 15 feet up.
So I could see over the stockades into the main.
Yeah. I mean, this you can, like I said before, these log walls are not preventing vision. You can see just fine through them. I mean, unless they are for you. Oh, they are for you. Hold on. Let me just,
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. Why? That's
All right. So, Selena, you are with Aaron at the Brahma, and Aaron says, I don't really like how this is playing out.
Me neither.
You get that feeling, like that scratch on the back of your neck, like, you know. I hate to sound cliche, but I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Last time I had a bad feeling like this, a cadaver collector showed up while I was in prison. Go ahead, Zed.
And I'm
Now,
kind of
why don't you hop into the Brahma and get yourself ready for action?
That won't look suspicious, you don't think?
I'm gonna tell you in a louder voice that I need you to check some of the components.
Oh. All right. Why don't you do that then?
Gunnar, can you check? Can you check on the connectors for your guns in there? I can't really see how this wire is going through this muck.
Yeah. And Aaron, like, hops into the hatch. And unfortunately, like, as she sits, like, to get into the gunner seat, there is a as the turret has to be rotated back into
He's checking the
forward.
wires, clearly.
I'm gonna make sure Jacob's in position. I'm gonna kind of, as I'm rummaging through, I'm assuming Ren's still kind of tracking me, and I'm gonna kind of look at Ricky and Ren, and I'm gonna give just one more nod. And as I'm going through, I just slowly throw the ethereal chains out and cast slow.
Yeah.
30-foot cube.
Holy shit. That's massive.
Okay. That
I was gonna.
is a hostile action, my friend.
Oh yeah.
That it is.
I was gonna say before that. Well, yeah, it's.
There's no. I mean,
There's no before now.
Ain't no before
what
now.
was your plan, Ren?
My plan was just to summon the sword from its demi-plane and use it as like a crutch, or like a walking stick.
Well, you'll have it out in a second.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big deal, but this happens.
Okay. Yeah. We're gonna roll initiative.
I wonder what
But
the
first-
dogs are. Little goblin things.
You'll find out in a moment.
Yeah.
As the slow comes crashing down, what's the save?
17 dex.
Okay. Unfortunately, many of these creatures have advantage on saves against magic.
Mhm.
Success. 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 So, of the creatures that you targeted, 3 of them succeeded.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and mark the ones that did not. We'll use exhaustion. That'll do. Make sure I have this right. Okay. Let me add you guys to the initiative order.
I gotta roll that.
It begin.
It do indeed.
Come on, roll good. I rolled
My gift of a laugh.
great for me.
Is this the right character? Yes, it is.
Actually, I want to go past that. Can I use my last inspo to reroll initiative? Can
Go
you
ahead.
do that?
I can reroll any roll with an inspo. Shit, I'm going so early for me.
What was your new roll?
I didn't
12.1
do it. Hold on.
for Zed.
What? It's not letting me do it for some reason.
Let me remove you from initiative and then re-add you. Go ahead and roll it again.
That's better. Nice.
Okay. You guys have all rolled in. Okay. All right. Now I'll roll them.
Oh god. Oh god. That's so many dice. That's so many dice.
I mean, that's the
Yeah.
dogs, everything.
I don't feel good though.
Jacob, as the slow takes effect, and all of you hear the captain lady, do any of you speak Infernal?
Wait. There. I do.
Okay. You hear the captain say, in Infernal, take 'em, save the Brahma.
The exhaustions aren't showing up on their. Oh,
Trust.
yeah.
Jacob.
Oh, weirdly, I also speak Infernal. I think probably because of reason.
Yeah, same reason.
What nefarious things are you all up to? Jacob, it's your turn. The individual next to you suddenly springs to life, a lot more alert and active than he was a moment ago.
He does. He springs to life just in time to see swinging up from the inside of the duster the scattergun directly to the center of his chest.
Yes.
Sorry, bud.
That's cinema.
And I will take my shot. And I think because of the Outrider, I don't have disadvantage at a point blank shot, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And I am going to go ahead and use Sharpshooter to -10, or -5 from the attack roll, and possibly add 10 to the damage. Alright. It just says with the weapon I'm proficient with, it doesn't say the range on that one.
I don't
that good?
understand the question.
Oh, I wasn't a question. I was just making sure. I thought that's to make sure it worked. All right, please do good. I'm gonna manually minus the 5. Do good.
Natural 20.
Very nice. Pew, pew,
Even if
pew.
it's minus 10 because of his sharpshooter, does he still get a crit?
It is -5 to the attack roll, but a crit
Oh.
is a crit, so you crit him.
Oh God, you explained how this one works. It was plus a flat number, and I wrote it down. Where did I write it down? You did the math thing, and you gave me the numbers.
We talked about this right before session started.
Yeah, but no, the crit was weird with the scattergun, and it had a flat addition.
I believe
And
it was +20.
It was. That's what I have written down. Okay, so this is wow.
So
Wow.
roll damage +20.
If I click the critical here, it's gonna screw up though, right? I'd have
Correct.
to
Just click damage, and then we're gonna add 20, and then add sharpshooter as well, which is another 10.
Well, it won't let me click damage. It only has critical listed. So, do you want me to just roll another random
Just
attack
roll.
roll? So I can...
Let's see what it does with critical. I'm curious
Alright.
because the formula doesn't account for that. That's broken as hell. 7. No, that's not right. Yeah, go ahead and roll another attack, and then just roll damage.
Okay, and damage. Normal.
Okay. +20, +10. So 50 damage.
Woo! Did you fuck up that puberty kid?
I guess so.
As you raise the scattergun and fire, the fiendish individual in front of you reels back, a new hole suddenly created in its abdomen. It looks very upset.
Well, if it's not dead, let's
It's not dead, but it's close.
let's try again.
Finish him.
Same thing with a -5. So that'll be instead of.
So it's a 15.
A 15.
It misses.
All right, and I get one last try. I
Who
will
are you
not use-
shooting?
This
The
guy
guy-
up here. He's in a tower.
Oh, the one in the tower.
Bottom
Got it.
right
Oh,
corner.
there it is. Okay, cool.
I will not use the sharpshooter on this last one.
I don't like that this guy just took 50 damage and didn't die.
Good thing you didn't use the sharpshooter.
That hits. He dies.
Jesus. Obliterated him.
Yeah. He's immediately
Soup raining down
destroyed.
from above.
And yeah, this devilish flesh just and just on the ground off the tower. You have destroyed a Maragon.
Oh,
And,
I played Baldur's Gate 3.
I've heard of those. Yeah.
Can I move? Is this like the edge? Can I move like right to the edge so I can just?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
You can provide Overwatch with your shotgun.
It's got long range capabilities, and you know it.
I do. Everyone look out for handfuls of gravel flying at you. Uh
I have a longbow too.
huh. Okay. Revealing its true nature, Amerigon at this tower darts down to the corner, and it's going to raise its rifle and take a shot at you, Jacob.
Oh, they're actually rifles? I thought they were halberds.
He said rifle, quote.
A surge of hellish energy flies through the sky at you, Jacob, for a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
That is 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then it shoots again. That is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is 15 points of force damage.
Okay.
That's its turn. Next, this Mastiff begins to dart towards you, Ren, and as it does, it reveals its true nature as a hellhound.
That tracks.
I thought it might. As it runs up to you, I need a dex save, Ren, and Scalda.
Ah, okay. Oh no, I'm really bad at those.
Which ones have it?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank God. Whew.
Okay, you both take half as a flame
That's
breath emerges from the hellhound's mouth. Need 2 more of these. Okay. Or 12, 14, 17. Okay, you both take half of 21 points of fire damage.
So 10.
Both of you take 10.
And I'm resistant to fire, so 5.
Okay. And then it's going to bite you, Ren.
Uh-huh.
Flame still licking out of its mouth. That's a natural 20.
Oofa.
Okay, strong start.
I've got. Do you want? Do you want to make him re-roll it, class?
Sure. If you're
Okay.
offering.
Yeah, I've got one.
Very well.
That's my last one.
That becomes a 22 to hit.
It will shield, so it doesn't.
Okay. That's that hellhound's turn. The Maragon in this tower runs to the edge. Zed, it's going to loose 2 bolts of hellish energy at you.
Okay.
That's not going to hit. That. Dirty 20?
Shield.
Okay. Next. The Maragon. Okay. My whole foundry just froze for a moment. This Maragon darts to the edge of the tower. Let's see. Selena, you're outside the Brahma. Aaron's in the Brahma. Scalda and Zed. All right. It's going to loose a bolt at Scalda and a bolt at Selena. Scalda.
Huh?
It's an 18 to hit you.
That's spicy.
And Selena. That doesn't hit you. Scalda, you take 15 points of force damage.
Damn. I was hoping it was resistant to.
Sorry.
That's okay.
This hellhound reveals itself as it darts forward. Surges across the ground, right up to you, Ricky, and it's going to make both bite attacks on you. I missed the first one, but the second one is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay,
We're gonna
Ricky.
tail it?
I'm not raging yet.
Oh, that's right. Bum, bum, bum,
Okay,
bum,
so
bum.
you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 9 points of fire damage.
Okay.
So now Aaron's turn. She continues wheeling the turret around, aiming at, like, the captain individual.
Yeah.
Looks like the connectors work, bitches! I rolled a 2.
Love it.
No! Can I give you a reroll?
Yeah, you can. You can inspire Aaron if you want.
With a
She's
cool
gonna get an nat
statement
20.
like that.
Honestly,
Yeah,
it
she's-
was it.
She's gonna crit him now.
Okay, that's
It was just
it's a 7 on the die, so a 14 to hit, which does not hit.
Oh, fuck. What a waste.
Sorry.
Aaron, you
failed to
waste.
hit. I know. All right.
Now I'm-
Revealing itself, this hellhound is slowed. It uses its one action, Zed, to breathe fire on you. I need a dex save.
14, but I think I have a thing. Fortune of the many, I'll make that a 17.
That succeeds. So you take half, and then probably half again. Let's see here. 6, 12, 17, 20, 22, 25 points of fire damage. So you take half of that.
12.
Yep.
Gotcha.
I need a concentration check on that slow.
Yes, I have advantage. That's good. Let's roll it again.
All right, this individual reveals itself as a Maragon, and as it runs up to Ricky with its halberd raised, it actually, well, yeah, it has a mask on, so you can't read its face. Ricky, that's a 19 to hit you.
Yep.
Man,
Not the cook. Not the cook.
oh,
Most crucial member of our team.
that's 20 points of damage, Ricky.
Okay.
And then second swing misses, because that will miss all of you. Ren, you're up.
Okay. Bonus action. The sword comes out.
In the shape of a crutch?
No.
Okay,
It comes out a sword.
We're done with that now.
I see.
I'm sorting.
You're all sorted.
Yep. And we're gonna take a hack at this hellhound right here. For first attack.
As you
16?
swing at it, it just looks at you and says, "Woof." Yeah, that hits.
Oh. I'd be so
Awesome.
intimidated if a dog just said woof with a human voice.
14 points of damage.
What type? Magical slashing.
Slashing, yeah.
It is resistant.
I don't like that.
Sorry. It is.
All right, second attack.
Yeah.
22.
Also hits.
For 11 points of damage. God, my damage rolls suck.
Do better.
Trying.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's all I can do.
This Maragon reveals itself, and it is slowed. It moves 15 feet. Can it get there? No. Okay. And Scalda, it raises its halberd, and it's going to bop you with it. Yeah. His 10-foot range. You see the halberd, like, raise up really slow and just...
She just, like, Matrix leans back. Just...
Yeah, you dodge it. Because I rolled an 8 to hit you. Okay. That's his turn, because he's slowed. This Maragon reveals itself. And it's going to move here. It knows that Zed is the one on the slow, so it's going to bolt you, Zed, with its Hellfire Lance.
Still have a 24 with the shield.
Great. It doesn't hit. I rolled a 1. Okay. This Hellhound reveals itself as it runs up and gets here, and it's going to breathe fire at Scalda and Ren again.
Okay, so that's another deck save.
Another deck save.
Okay.
Lots
14.
of Hellhounds in here.
Ooh, I'm rolling so well on my dex-based saves, even though I have no right to.
Why would you say that out loud?
12, 16.
Because I love
20.
chaos.
That's 22 points of fire damage, which you both succeed on, so go ahead and have it.
And I have it twice, so
Uh-huh.
11 and then 5.
All right. Skolda.
Hooray! Okay, I was hoping that everyone would stay in the places I want them to. I'm going to cast a spell with my holy symbol. I cast... Yes, concentration.
You cast
That's my
convince. Everyone now thinks you have a god.
Sickening radiance. I'm trying to get as many people as I can. Yeah,
this okay.
So when a creature moves into the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, that they must make a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage and suffer 1 level of exhaustion. Don't go in there, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't care if you're
That whole area, do not go in there.
Okay.
But push people into it if you can.
All right.
Okay. That
It's a DC
happens.
16.
Let me go ahead and roll the con saves for the captain and that Maragon. The Maragon rolled a 3.
Hooray.
The captain rolled a 16 on the die, so it's totally fine.
Okay.
Say, is it Dex?
Con.
It's a con save.
Oh,
So please roll the damage for the Maragon who failed.
Pretty good.
22.
Okay. He is actually exhausted now, so I'm just going to add Curse for the slow on him. I didn't anticipate that I'd have to, Hold on. Let me...
And
Roll
nothing
con
in there
save
can
for this.
become invisible.
Okay. The Hellhound failed. The Maragon succeeds. The Hellhound succeeds. So this Hellhound also takes 22 points of radiant damage.
And it's exhausted.
And it takes exhaustion. Let me go ahead and remove exhaustion from that. Okay, so it affected 2 on this turn, but that might change.
Yep, keep throwing them in there.
And you any movement?
And she's going to bonus action activate her elemental gift to fly. And she'll go up 20 feet in the air straight up, just so that things that have
I
biting.
know what you are.
What does that look
Shut
like?
up. She basically gets like her hair, which is normally down, kind of just like flows with like a hot wind and just flurls around her, and she looks like she's enveloped in like a cloak of fire, and she just lifts off the ground.
Okay. Upsy daisy.
Up,
Dramatic.
days.
A dramatic wind, would you say?
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what lifted me off the ground. 20
Okay.
feet. And she is up there.
Hot air.
Okay. Selena.
Just hot air. She's full of hot air.
We know that. Selena, you're up.
Selena is going to do a thing.
I'm sure.
Support it.
She's gonna fire a little canister. And splatter some grease all up in here.
Okay.
Greasy.
That'll be fun.
An underrated spell, in my opinion.
Greasy radiance. I love grease. Grease is great on undead.
And burgers. Hold on, let me
Yeah, so
roll this
it
deck
is
save here.
only a DC 15 deck save, but
The Maragon fails and immediately falls prone.
He's greasy.
The Hellhound. Oh, he has
What?
advantage. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Slow.
I have to roll him again.
The minus from
He
slow
still
as well,
failed.
or the middle one.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I got it. Don't you worry. Hellhound succeeds. What's the minus? It's 2, yeah? Or is it
Yes.
disadvantage? Okay.
Let me see.
He rolled a natural 19, so he succeeds.
boo.
So one of them goes prone, and they're on slippery ground.
And then I'm gonna move.
There's like playing
here.
cards and broken glass in this spot, and the grease just... They're like sliding all over the place now.
What a mess. And then I'm just gonna shoot a little healing word at Ricky.
Yeah.
I heal her with my gun.
Yeah, well, no, it's like a flying little hypodermic.
It's called reverse healing.
Oh, you're
Ash,
doing it.
Ash used to shoot me all the time. Yeah.
I'm used to it.
It's standard issue at this point.
This little love nips for Ricky. Yeah.
Feel better. Okay.
I got the intrusive image of old school when the dart shoots into his neck. Like that's.
Unfortunately, I rolled shit, so take 5 back.
Thank
And
you.
that's my turn.
It all adds up. Zed.
I am going to Misty Step up here,
Okay.
and I am going to.
Hold
shoot
on.
an
As
eldritch-
you become within the reach of this Maragon, he will use Loyal Bodyguard and poke you with the halberd.
Bodyguard?
a rude poke.
15 to hit.
Nah.
Okay. Well, he tried. Go ahead.
I
as
shoot
you-
him.
Okay. Go for it.
Eldritch Blast.
So there is I would need to warn you, there is a railing on these guard towers, so you're not going to be able to knock him off of it.
Oh, shit.
People fall over railings all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's very common.
16 to hit.
That hits, yes.
Why can't this be like the Wild West show at Knott's Berry Farm?
12
Where they
force
fall
to
off
try to push
everything.
him. If he doesn't fall, it's fine.
There's nowhere for him to go. He's like in the corner
Yes.
of the guard tower, so he kind of just and he like it's clear you pushed
Ow, my
him very hard, and you hear you hear like the of his back cracking, and he's just thank you.
Oh, I'll shoot this guy then. The Hellhound.
Okay.
Push him in. Push him in.
Yeah. Shoot him. No, that will not hit ever.
God damn it.
The Hellhound, as it's slowly moving, you like fail to predict how slow it actually is, and like you lead its head, and it just the dirt right in front of it.
Yeah.
That
Well
sucks.
hit.
Well, hell.
That is action, bonus action. And cool. Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay, Ricky.
I rage.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Just-
do.
And then the guy right in front of me is prone. Is that correct?
Yes, he is. He's in
I was
grease.
gonna take my sword right down on top of him.
Fuck him up.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm going to. There
Maybe.
Okay. So that's advantage, right? Since he's prone.
Yep.
I'm gonna get him.
With 26, you hit. Go ahead.
He gonna get got. He gonna get got.
$19 points of damage as you slash into the Maragon. The Marigon. You hear a voice in your head that says, "These are fiends. I remember fiends. Fiends are what killed me."
Oh, shit. Ba-bum.
Okay, this is in my
It's like
head. Is this a voice
Robert.
I've heard before?
Yeah, it's
That's
your
your
sword.
sword.
Oh, right. Of course. Okay.
Captain something. I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah.
Jasper? Something?
So I just smile and I say, "Let's get him," and then I'm just gonna come right back down on top of him again.
At your leisure, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, boo.
13 does not hit. I'm sorry, did I
Ah.
give you performance anxiety? I'll be quiet.
I got excited. Yeah.
Okay. It is now the captain's turn. Who, as she reveals her true nature...
She and Aranese.
No.
Disappointed. Oh. Ugh. She should have been an Aranese.
Not all fiends are hot, Pen.
What's the
In
point?
fact, most of them are not.
What is the point?
Doesn't sound right.
It's going to move.
Turns hot.
Out.
Coordinating against
What
the
is
winged
that?
DC.
It's an...
Some gross, greasy fucking
Those of you
thing.
proficient in religion would
Ooh, I think I know.
recognize an Abishai, a draconic Mage Fiend.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
The power of the Ember compels you.
Ren. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it because of your stone?
10.
That's a failure, Ren.
Yep.
The Abishai looks at you, Ren. I need your help
Uh-oh.
with these new fellows to my encampment.
No.
Please,
Fucking...
start with the woman behind you.
I'm up.
Specifically, Ricky. And
Oh!
Ren,
And she picked the one with the vorpal fucking sword.
Yeah.
you
Help.
are Ren, you are dominated.
Yep. Help.
I don't think it's you who needs the help right now.
The Abishai then vanishes.
She can't. She's in the...
Is she?
Oh, wait.
She's out of
She's... Sorry. she
Take
saved?
another
Oh.
look, baby.
Sorry. Fuck.
It-
10.
Trying to help.
No, the first thing she did was run out of the sickening radiance.
Oh.
It is now this Maragon's turn, who reveals itself. And it's going to fire its Hellfire Lance at Scalda.
Hey, stop. Get some help.
Natural 20.
Reroll. I
Okay.
say no.
How many inspirations do you have left?
I have 2 now.
Okay.
I always do the recap.
That's a 1.
Hooray.
It's going to fire again.
Rude.
That is 19 to hit.
And it's...
Okay, you take 9 points of force damage.
Okay. Take that over the crit.
I bet.
I need to make a save for Sickening Radiance. 1 second. It's 9 force. Con. Ooh, I don't have a very good con. Jesus. What am I doing with my life? I'm fine. I rolled a 17.
Okay. Jacob. It's now your turn.
I really wish she didn't go invisible. That happened.
Sorry, homie.
Could have done a thing. Could have maybe helped with the thing there. But I guess I'll go with my original plan because you know what's better than radiant grease? Radiant spiky grease. I'll
Okay.
throw out spike growth right there.
Spike Growth is such a good spell.
All right. That happens. Suddenly, like these brambles, thick and dry, emerge out of the ground.
Greasy brambles.
That was your action. You got a bonus action or movement?
No.
Okay. I was about to say, don't
Sure.
Hunter's Mark, or you will completely undo what you just did.
I know that much.
Okay. This Maragon is going to shoot you, Jacob.
That's rude. Seems rude.
Well, you killed its friend. That's a 21 to hit.
I'll do it.
Jacob, you take 11 points of force damage from that shot. It's going to shoot you again. That misses. It's a 15.
And spike growth is gone. I don't have any more inspos. God, it feels so bad. Is there something? Hold on.
You can push it.
No, you cannot push a concentration
Oh.
check.
So we talked about this.
Is there anything here? that
You,
I've
the
missed?
consequences are just migraine. Like
I don't have any. Nothing. No, really nothing. Oh, good. That's sweet.
you could
Yeah.
barter with your
bad, man.
teammates for an inspiration, I suppose.
I'm kind of saving them for more important things.
Yeah.
Like maybe Ren not cutting off Ricky's head.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Thank you.
fuck.
Like he rolls a crit, I'm gonna try to make that not happen.
Oh, Jesus.
Every Monday
My-
I prepare.
Flex tape can't fix that.
Okay. I am sorry. Rise.
He's in the bargaining stage right now.
The spike growth immediately is gone. I'm sorry. That's how it goes sometimes. It is now this Hellhound's turn. It darts past Ren, which is aware. It's aware it's now an ally now. And it's going to try and bite you, Ricky. That's a 16 to hit. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Try again. That got worse. It's now the Maragon's turn. There's many of these. This guy, he turns to look at you, Zed, and he swings his halberd because he doesn't need to get any closer. That's an 8 to hit. I try again. That's a 9 to hit. Got better. All right.
It
Next.
did get better.
This Maragon.
So they're supposed to take damage when they start their turn. I know we did it when it initially was casted. I don't know when it resets.
So it's their next. Basically, they've taken damage from that on their turn. Like when you first cast it, that's the beginning of that turn. I'm waiting till the round. Like so, everyone who's before you in initiative has already taken it, and then after you is going to start rolling it again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
This Maragon up in the tower is going to Hellfire Lance you, Scalda.
Yay.
That's a. I can do math. 13 to hit.
Miss.
Rise again. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you take 16 points of force damage.
My God, rolled really good on damage there.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I need help. Oh, I need to roll my concentration check.
You are a bit like a balloon animal floating over the battlefield.
Sure, I was just hoping not to get bitten by those dogs. I need to make it 10. Natural 20. I'm good.
Yeah, you're. If something doesn't have a thing to shoot at, they can just see you, so they're shooting at you. Which is why I'm amused when DMs are afraid of giving people the fly ability. It's like just give the monsters a bow, and you're a kite.
Well.
Next.
I mean, if you get a chance, shoot me with a hypodermic too.
Okay. This Hellhound is in the grease. It's got to make a dex save at disadvantage. But it gets a straight roll because it's magic. That's a 14. I believe that fails. So it falls prone.
Tiki.
It's going to stand up and try and get out of the grease again. It succeeds that time and limps its way out of the grease and out of the radiant sickness. And it's going to make an attack on you, Ricky. It misses.
Okay.
Aaron's turn. Aaron what the hell? Aaron sees that the Abishai, the captain lady was over here when she went invisible. So she loads an immolation canister.
Thank you, Aaron.
And she's going to
Oh, wait.
fire it. What?
I'm just thinking.
And that's the area it covers.
You're an enemy now, Ren.
I know.
So she's hoping to hit the person who cast the spell in Ren, but she doesn't actually know where they are, so it's kind of a blind shot. But it does definitely hit that Maragon, so it has to make a dex save. The Maragon fails. So I'm just going to roll this in the thing because it's a lot of d6s. 31 points of fire damage to that Maragon, who is unaffected.
Oh no.
Yep.
What about the Abishai?
The Abishai was not in the radius.
Oh heck.
So that is... Aaron, like, looks at the burn, sees the Maragon not care. Devils. Right, of course. Fuck. They live in fire. How the fuck... Selena! Why didn't you tell me not to do that?
Sorry.
This is clearly Selena's fault.
It appears to be projection as Aaron begins loading a different shell. It's now the Hellhound's turn. The Hellhound is slowed. God damn it. That well, it's going to do the only thing it can do. It's going to move up to Ricky and try and bite her.
I mean, it could step in the Radiant Sickness if it wants to.
They have an intelligence score, in fact.
Damn.
You are basically removing an entire swath of the battlefield, though, so well done.
See?
It misses you, Ricky. You're fine.
Okay.
This Maragon that is prone, it begins its turn in the Radiant Sickness, but it's already taken the damage from it. It has not been Skull's initiative yet. So, it's going to try and get up. It fails. It is going to crawl at quarter movement. 5 feet. And now it cannot get up. It's out of movement.
All right, guys, start tossing them back in.
But it is going to try and poke you with its halberd from the ground, Ricky. That's a 4. It does not hit. Okay, Ren, it is time.
It's time.
Yeah. Yep. I'm sure I have, well, I'm dominated.
You are dominated, and you have been instructed to attack.
To go after Ricky.
Yes.
But I have a sense of self-preservation, yes? And
Yeah.
I'm aware that that sickening radiance will hurt me
Hold on.
if I step into it.
I don't know if that's true. Let me read the spell.
You don't know if he knows that or
I don't know if he has a sense of
self-preservation.
self-preservation. It doesn't say that it has anything to do with danger.
It's not like command where you
It's not
can't...
command. It is
Right.
much
It's more
higher
powerful than that.
level.
Okay. So we move, and we move here.
If you make the
Sidestep.
con save, you'll be fine.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
a con save right now, please.
Yeah.
The dex save.
And a dex save for the
For
grease,
16.
yeah.
Yep.
Whoop.
Con save, I'm fine.
You do not
19.
take Sickening Radiance. Roll the dex save.
I fail. I slip.
Well, there you go.
You're prone.
I moved 10, half movement to get up again.
Yep.
And we swing. You use it.
Jesus Christ.
Sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus.
That's why I saved them. So I'm gonna not let Ricky get her head cut off, and I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Oh, sweet God.
Oh,
I'm
thank
sorry
fuck.
that you bullied me
Thank
that one time.
Fuck. Thank fuck for that.
Oh,
You're literally always talking about like I want to roll 20 to cut something's head off. Beheads Ricky in one hit.
All right. Natural 1. Thank goodness. Second swing.
Yep.
26.
I only have one of those left, by the way, so it's
Yep.
settle down. Wait, yeah.
14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 7.
Ricky, you see Ren's eyes are glowing green right now as he's being dominated by the Avishai. You don't think there's any reasoning with him at the moment.
Okay.
Okay. Any bonus actions there, Ren? Let me look at your stuff.
Don't have much in terms of bonus actions besides, like,
Make yourself feel better.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You want me to do it?
no. But it's fine. We move on. It's now the Maragon's
Okay.
turn. This Maragon is going to try and get out of the goddamn grease.
Oh shit, Ren doesn't even get a save, huh? He's just dominated.
No, we have to deal with the Abishai.
He does get a save if he takes damage.
Gotcha.
He should have taken damage from my radiance.
Well, he didn't. That is a success. He steps out of the grease. Okay. Ricky, halberd swing coming at you. That's a 17 to hit.
Nope. Doesn't hit.
Okay, it's going to try again. How about a 23 to hit?
I'll swing my tail this time.
Swing my tail back and forth.
It does not hit.
Okay, you bat it
25 is
away.
what that- yeah.
All right. Next is the poor Maragon that is slowed in the middle of the sickening radiance.
Good luck, buddy.
I believe it moves at half speed from the sickening radiance anyway.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's moving at half speed, so it can't even get out from here. But it tries. All right. It's going to try and do the only other thing it can do to try and save itself, and it's going to lance you, Scalda.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Stop it.
Okay. It's going to roll a con save as it ends its turn in the sickening radiance.
Hooray!
That's a fail.
Hooray!
Roll damage, 4d10.
Not as great. 11.
The first one was how
That's not
much?
so much.
20?
22.
22? 22 and 11. Okay. This Maragon looks like shit as it takes another level of exhaustion.
I didn't know they stack.
Yeah, every turn it takes damage from this.
Bro,
It
that's
goes up
brutal.
1. Yeah, it's one of the worst ways to kill a person is to sickening radiance them to death. You keep them in there for 7 turns and there's nothing you can do. They're just dead. Okay. This hellhound. It's going to... Man, this is just a cluster around Ricky right now. It can't actually get to Ricky here. All right. Selena, it's coming for you.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, so you take 8 points of piercing damage. And 7 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to try and bite you again. And it'll miss. Don't worry about it. Scalda!
Huh?
It's your turn.
Didn't think I'd get this far. So that bitch didn't show back up again, did she?
It hasn't been her turn yet.
All right. Okay. She is going to... Fuck it. She's gonna... Let me see if this is a... That is an action. She is going to go above this guy. And like, how tall is he? What? A medium-sized creature?
Yeah. He's
So I guess she'll go down 15 feet.
Okay.
Or just above him. And she's just going to bonk him with her Mace of Disruption.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
As you descend towards him, he's going to use
He's going to pull arm me.
Loyal Bodyguard. And he's going to try and hit you, yeah.
God damn.
That's a 3 on the die, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit him with Mace of Disruption. Go ahead and roll damage.
I bonk him, and there's extra damage because he's a fiend. Let me see what it is. It's 2d6 additional. Wait.
It's
Sorry.
11. 11 radiant damage. So 7 bludgeoning damage and 11 radiant.
Oh, okay. And does he have 25 hit points or less?
No.
Okay. I hit him again.
Okay.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Dirty 20 again.
Yeah, that still hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Okay, so that's 15 points of damage.
Does he have 25 hit points or less?
Yes, he does.
I need a con 15? Or maybe it's a wisdom 15, sorry.
That does make a difference. It's a 17.
Okay. He doesn't immediately get immolated.
Dang.
Damn.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Let me just quickly remember what does that cost. Nope, I'd have to take an opportunity attack. Well, okay, that's me.
Selena,
Help.
you're up.
Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is fire one of my little healing darts at Scalda.
Thank you.
Doop, doop, doop. So that's 9 back.
I'll take it.
And then she's going to focus on.
I respectfully decline your healing.
It's not good enough for me.
She's going to focus on Renarin. And she's going to flip out of her pouch these little magic, just sort of like thin, almost like acupuncture needles, and she is casting Hold Person on him.
Ooh, I like it.
So that's a DC 15.
Wisdom
Wisdom.
save, Ren.
Good thing he's bad at those.
Yeah, 10.
Hooray!
Ren
you
is
are
paralyzed.
fucking.
So the acupuncture noodles just like just pin the motor control centers, and he can't move.
Hell yeah.
I thought it would be fun to.
I believe that does end the grease.
It does, because Grease was concentration, but this seems more important.
Grease
Sure.
is not concentration.
Is it not?
Read
I
it,
don't
please.
believe so.
Just says 1 minute.
Wow, you're right. I thought it was
Yeah.
concentration, but it's just
Just says 1 minute.
Okay, I've
More you know,
replaced
more
it. I
equals.
thought it was.
yeah. So did I.
Well,
So
it's
sorry.
just grease on the ground, you know.
Yeah, it's just a puddle of
Splat.
yuck. So that makes a certain amount of sense. And I don't particularly want to provoke an attack of opportunity, so I guess I'm just going to stand here and get mauled by a dog.
That's fair. That's fair. Zed.
That changes what I'm gonna do. I feel like Ricky's in some shit right now.
Do you feel that way?
Yeah, a little
Do
bit.
you
The
feel
man
that
almost
way?
got cut off.
Yeah.
In a different timeline, it was.
Oh, God. What a terrible way for Ricky to go after
This is
surviving this
saying
long.
This is the wall. This spot. Am I not allowed to go to this spot?
No, you're not.
Okay.
That is the edge of the guardhouse, overlooking
okay.
the checkpoint.
Yeah. I was just trying to get a little bit better angle so I could shoot this guy at a better. But it should still work, I guess. I'm gonna shoot this dog first.
Okay.
That'll hit. That's 26.
Push him in. Push him in.
7 force damage, push back 10 feet.
Hold on. 7 force, push back 10 feet.
Then it gets the ouchies.
It lands in the grease, so it just slides.
Slides right in.
Slip and slide.
When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. Can I hurt it?
Yeah, I'm rolling con save right now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I heard
Louise.
it.
I rolled
Heard
a
it.
I rolled a 13.
Hooray! Perish.
Zed, go ahead and finish your attacks.
23.
There's no way I can get an angle on this guy. Like, I can't lean up against that edge right here. I want to like shoot him like this direction.
If you knock him back, he's gonna run into Ricky. There's
Yeah. No.
There's no way to get him like past her.
You push the dog deeper in, or there's this guy right here.
Yeah, you can push this guy back in further.
Push him further and he's slowed, so it'll take him forever to get out.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that guy. That is fun.
Poor guy.
It's a 21 to hit.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, that hits.
11 force push back.
Okay. You guys are dicks. All right. He's
He's
Oh,
already
yeah.
in it. So
he's still alive, but barely.
Okay, Mr. Dominate the guy with the Vorpal sword.
I have no regrets.
I know you don't.
Trying to think what I could do here. I can do something. I could do stuff and things.
things
Yeah.
and stuff.
Things and stuff. I guess I just... I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna quicken some more shots. I'm gonna shoot one at this dog again. That'll be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Which dog again? This one?
This one, yeah.
Okay.
It'll be 13 force damage, push back 10 feet.
Okay.
Make it harder for this stupid thing to get out.
It's pushed into the circle of immolation. I'm just going to take a d6 of fire, which it's resistant to, but not immune. And it dies.
Hooray!
Okay.
That works.
That's funny.
I feel like I need to help somebody else out here. Who else do I shoot?
You could give Skalta some help.
Hi.
I mean, you
What
probably
else?
shouldn't have flew down, you know? You were flying, you know? There's 3 of them.
I was getting
I
shot at!
have 1 shot. There's 3 of them.
I think what he just said was "fuck you."
Yeah, that is generally what Douche says to me on any given day of
I'll
the
shoot
week.
this one. I'll I'll appease you. I shoot that one.
Appease me
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
before I
that
throw a
hits.
tantrum.
26 to hit. That'll be 10 force damage, push back 10 feet.
Okay.
And we'll just go back 5, and that's my turn.
Is that your
Staying in
turn?
This guy's 10 foot. Yeah, I've been trying to stay in this guy's 10-foot range.
Okay. Yeah, I see that. Ricky.
Dancing around him, shooting at everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's still prone in front of me, right?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see what I can do to him.
I assume violence.
That's my hope. Yeah, so just again, just swing the sword right down on top of him.
Yeah, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Plus the 2 for rage. I don't know if we did that last time or not. So it's
I have
18.
been. Don't you worry.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
He's still there?
Yeah, he's prone. He's hurt. He's not bloodied yet.
Okay. He's not, you said?
Right, he's not.
Okay. So I guess the sort of is like, why both you kill him? And then I'll just do it again.
I'm trying. Yeah, that hits.
Ugh.
14.
That was my turn.
Okay. He's now bloodied and looking much worse.
Don't forget you got the Healy thing on your sword, right?
Thank you.
Your sword hoot is.
Okay.
On your lightsaber.
The Abishai
Great.
reveals herself in this guard tower.
Under or above?
Above it. Like on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Yep. I can't have you slowing my pawn. And she dispels magic on Ren, removing the hold person.
Counterspell anyone?
I don't think any of us have.
I do.
So use
Do you
it.
use it?
I only have 2 spell slots. Counterspell.
Okay. You counterspell it.
Goat. You're the goat.
You will die.
When Skalda counterspells it and the Abishai looks at her, Skalda just goes, and, does the tut-tut with her finger.
I would taunt.
That should look. That should look.
There, the Abishai looks at you, Skalda, and narrows her eyes, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Saw that coming. Saw that coming.
I do the Ember's work!
Yep. As a synaptic charge suddenly blasts you with
Ooh.
psychic damage, please roll me a wisdom save.
23.
Okay, you take half damage.
Hey.
The smugness in his voice at half damage didn't make me happy.
The smudgeness.
The smudgeness.
The smudgeness.
15. You take
Stop counting
18
now.
points of psychic damage.
Halved, which is 9.
No.
Which is what? What?
I've halved it.
Oh. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, how many?
18.
18.
Okay.
It was 36.
Static synapse.
My synapses! Let me make my concentration check. I need a 10.
So as you're like
Good.
taunting her, you're like, blood just out of your eyes and ears.
Selena, help. Every turn.
That's the Abishai's turn. It's now this Maragon's turn. It's going
That
to
bitch shy.
Yeah. It surges up. Skalda, it's going for you. You're 5 feet
Son of a
above. 10 feet of
fuck.
range. Excuse me. That's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
Let's go try again. That got worse. Okay,
Away.
Jacob, it's your turn.
Right. All right. All right. Cool. I will start.
Shoot the Abishai.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna first bonus action Hunter's Mark on the Avishai.
Okay.
Found my target there. And I'm trying to remember, do I need to, how many feet am I? Do I need to step back to make my rolls better? 30, that's my low damage threshold. I don't think that means I roll normal. Yes. Okay. I believe. Well, we'll find out. Now that I got her in sights, I will raise the scatter gun and take a shot at her.
Advantage.
You do have advantage.
And I will use sharpshooter feat. -5 to add 10.
Okay.
Oh.
24
Yeah, that
to
hits.
hit. Sweet. And then I add a d6 to that, right?
Yep.
Right. Plus 10. Oh, I can manually do this. Look at that.
Let's go, Jakob.
45 damage.
Yeah.
And I
The
will-
scattergun shot slams into her. She turns and looks at you. You have her attention.
Yep. And now that she's looking at me, I'll do it again. Do I risk it for the biscuit? Of course I do.
You always should.
Sharpshooter feat again.
Okay.
Fuck.
A 15
15.
does not hit. It's actually kind of terrifying. As you miss, she just like phases 3 feet to the right as you shoot.
That's not horrifying.
Anything else on your turn, Jacob?
Shit my pants is a free action.
It is a free action.
My turn.
Thank
Okay.
goodness.
And, sorry to say, I'm invested in a concentration check. if there is one.
I'm rolling one. Don't you worry.
Perfect.
She has advantage on these. Yet their DC is a 22. Let me look at her bonus here. Oh. She
Damn
rolls a 21.
Yes! Yes! Okay.
There
You are no longer dominated, Ren.
What can I ask? What did Ren see while he was dominated? Was it?
It was
he
clear,
just
perfectly crystal clear. You could see everything you were doing, but you had
That's
no
horrible.
control. You felt like a puppet.
Oh, that's the worst feeling.
Did the green drop out of his eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's suddenly gone like a light.
Can't move.
Yeah, he's still held, but
Yeah.
he is no longer dominated. This Maragon, Zed, you've been causing problems.
A little bit.
He's gonna lance you.
Not the lance.
That's a 21 to hit.
Shit.
Okay. He's gonna try again. That's a 25 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
About goddamn time. Okay.
Echo didn't think it would happen.
I didn't think it would happen. That's 23 points of force damage.
Holy shit.
I rolled good. This Maragon is like a hero right now as he's finally hit Zed.
24. Or how many points of damage? 23.
25. Wait,
It was
no,
25 to
it
hit.
was
23 points. Of
yes,
damage,
it was
right?
23 points of
But
damage.
I passed by 1.
Okay.
My con save.
Yeah, the DC was 11. Okay, this Hellhound. What's it gonna do? That's a good question, me.
Good question, me.
Bad boy.
It's gonna run up on the spike wall and breathe flame at Ricky and Ren. It is aware that Ren is no longer dominated. It seems as though there is likely some telepathy going on.
I fail.
Yeah, you're held.
Yep.
Ricky, I need a dex save, please.
Okay. Do I get advantage?
Yeah, you see it coming. That's a success. So Ricky, you take 7,
A lot of dice.
13, 16. Ricky, you take half of 22 points of fire damage. Ren, the grease beneath your feet ignites. So you take 22 plus 12. And the
Okay.
grease is gone. But you get to make a wisdom save against hold person as you've just taken damage.
That was just one instance, yeah?
Correct.
So
It
just
was one instance of damage. Yeah.
Got it. Ah. Alright. That beats your DC, yeah?
Yeah, a 16 is the DC for Selena's hold person. You are no longer held.
Hooray!
He's free.
Rennie is a free elf.
Looking a little worse for wear, but Ren is now alive and well.
And not chopping Ricky's head off.
It's true. It's now this Maragon's turn. Zed, he's still trying to stab you with a halberd. Your shield is
Why
up,
is he
correct?
so obsessed with him?
Because he's in the tower with him.
So obsessed.
That's a... Yeah, he misses with your shield. That's a 20. And then in the same roll. So your magical shield just is protecting you from the halberd.
I'm trying.
Okay. This Maragon. In the tower is going to... Okay, Scoldy, you're still off the ground. It's going to lance you.
I'm 5 feet up.
It's You're just hovering like above the other
She's
Maragon.
as tall as a regular person now because she's a halfling.
So Ren is pissed, and he says, no. And he casts no. Cat-powered word no.
Okay.
No.
I will roll my wisdom save.
Bad.
What's your DC? It doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Okay. The first attack just... The Maragon, like...
Ah.
Oh. It will use its second attack and try to lance Scala.
Ah.
That's a 15 to hit. That doesn't hit.
I miss.
Okay.
Thanks, Ren.
You are lucky he rolled that no, because I rolled a 19 on the first roll.
Is that a crit?
No, it would just kill you, because you have 9 hit points.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
I don't know.
I would have to roll minimum damage to not down you in that shot. Next,
You don't know.
the Hellhounds. I think I do. Don't tempt me, you clown. This Hellhound is going to... it has advantage on Ricky, but Ren is right next to it, and it's aware that Ren is now available for cooking. So it's going to... It's going to bite Ricky and then breathe flame on Ren. That's what it's going to do. That's the thing. So, Ricky, it has advantage on you. That's good, because that's a terrible roll. And it didn't get much better. 16 to hit. Nope.
Nope.
Ren, roll me a dex save, please.
That's terrible. Give me it.
Okay. 2, 7, 11, 16. 20 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's his turn. Aaron! I see her!
Yeah,
Shoots the
get her.
cannon at the Abishai.
He's too good.
That's a 16 on the die for a 23.
Fuck her up.
I mean, just imagining it blasting through the railing like a nothing, too.
Yeah, it would. Shield wouldn't help, so the cannon, the shell slams into the Abishai for 4d10 plus 7.
Yeah.
That tower's
Good
got to be
job,
coming down, right?
Why would it?
I don't know.
It
a
hits
cannon
her.
At a rickety tower? Oh,
It's
it
not
just
rickety.
hit- Straight up hit her.
Yeah, it just nails her right in the face for 31 points of damage.
Oh, okay.
I don't even hit anything else.
These towers are not as rickety as the ones at the impromptu checkpoint are. These towers
Gotcha.
actually look like permanent structures. They look like they're built to handle attacks. So it's not collapsing anytime soon. The Abishai takes 31 points of damage and looks not bloodied yet, but unhappy about it. It's now this Maragon's turn. This stands up. And it's going to attack you, Ricky. Because you're right in its face and it has advantage. 19 to hit.
I will swing my tail.
Okay. It
And
misses.
it does not hit me.
It will try again. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that means that's my AC.
Okay. Keep forgetting your tail doesn't linger. 17 points of slashing damage.
8. Okay.
Ren, it is your turn.
All right.
Your turn is beginning in the Sickening Radiance.
Make a con save
Yep.
and do
I'm
good.
good. 21.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. First and foremost, bonus action, second wind.
That's fair.
D10 plus 8. That's pretty good. Nice. 17 back. Okay. He's gonna step here. And can I use Scalda as an advantage on this Hellhound real quick?
Yeah, you have advantage from flanking with that. That's fine.
Okay. Not a natural 20, but a 29.
That hits.
$13 points of damage. Second attack.
Go ahead.
25.
Yeah.
Damage is 17 points of damage.
You slay the Hellhound.
Perfect. All right. He is going to spin around here to here, getting out of the Sickening Radiance and flanking with Ricky, helping her out.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to action surge. 2
Okay.
more attacks.
Go for it.
Action surge.
Yes.
I cannot say that, by the way.
Action surge.
Action surge.
Action surge. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Damage 18.
You slay that Maragon.
Okay. He basically he's like lethal, like calm as he just drives the Vorpal sword into the back, protruding out, barely stopping at Ricky. He pulls it out, kicks it off, and he steps up into its base and last attack it at this Hellhound.
Okay.
Not an advantage.
Ren seems big bad.
He does
20.
seem a
Maybe
little
it was the
peeved.
removal of his autonomy.
Yeah, it hits.
Mm.
I'm glad Ricky does not feel competitive, or this could be very embarrassing.
15 points of damage on this Hellhound right
Okay.
here.
Yeah, you slash through it.
True. That's
And
true.
that's
Ricky
the end
has
of my
pictures of
turn.
stabbing this thing on the ground and it not dying, and then he just gets up and murders everything.
Okay. Yeah. You will notice the Vorpal sword seems to have no issue passing through the hides and armors of these creatures when other things have bounced off or been resisted.
Perfect.
It's now this Maragon's turn. He's slowed still.
Wait, which one?
This one. He's like in a pinched corner between the fire and the Sickening Radiance. Scalda, he's gonna try and
No.
he's gonna lance you.
Yeah.
There's one attack. That's a 15 to hit.
Miss.
This Maragon, this poor fucking guy, he has to make a con save. He rolled a
No mercy for
he rolled a
fiends.
2. Roll your 40-10.
Wait, gonna. 20.
Yeah, he falls over and just begins to evaporate in the radiant mist. Is dead as hell. What a horrible way to go. Just exhausted.
Sickening, if you will. Sickening.
Yeah. The hell on Selena is going to do as she predicted. It's going to breathe fire on you, Selena, and then bite you. Roll me a dex save.
I don't wanna.
Okay.
Where is
I mean, you
it?
could just take the failure, I guess.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait to fail it actually with my actual.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna fail it. Honestly.
Honestly, you succeed.
That's an 18. Okay.
Oh. 14, 19, 29 points of fire damage. So you have
So I
that
have
to
the
14.
14. Okay.
Then he's going to bite you. No, it's not.
Okay.
What are you concentrating on?
I was concentrating on hold person. I don't think it realized that my hold person went away.
Oh. Yeah, we can end your concentration on that.
Yeah.
It misses you with the bite. You managed to dodge it. I rolled a 14.
Right. That's
Scalda, you're still alive somehow.
Hooray! Bonk. I'm gonna hit this guy with my Mace of Disruption.
Okay, he is unharmed.
Oh no.
No
15?
self-preservation. Just bonk.
None at all. 15 misses.
No self-preservation, just bonk. This
You
guy's
have no
not
way of
touched?
healing yourself because
That's too late.
She definitely has a way of healing herself. She's just choosing not to. 15
Why?
misses. Go ahead and roll your next attack if that's what you're doing.
Bonk. 26.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, 14 points of damage.
Does he have under 20?
Not even close.
Selena, help!
He
No
was
damage.
unharmed.
No damage. He said that at the beginning.
With bonus action? I don't have any of that.
I don't know if you recall, I shot one of those guys point blank for 40 damage and he didn't die.
50.
50.
Selena, like, I'm a little
50.
busy with this freaking hellhound in my face.
Selena, help.
Okay.
Bye,
I have other
Scala.
people to also heal.
Anything else in your turn,
It's
Scala?
my turn.
Selena, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna
Selena,
cast
help.
healing word on the whiny halfling because she is almost dead. There you go. Have 7 back.
Thanks.
And then I'm going to throw a puffball behind the.
Ugh.
Oh wait, I
Stop.
can't. I can't.
I
It's
love
a
some
bonus action.
puffballs.
I can't fucking do it because it's a bonus action, and I just used my bonus action to heal your ass. So instead, I'm gonna cast. Yeah.
Ask the clown.
Finish me off
No, I'm
yourself.
gonna cast Shocking Grasp on this thing.
Okay.
Well,
That hits.
17.
Roll damage.
Here's some damages. 11 lightning.
Okay. The Hellhound, which was unharmed until just now, is zapped.
Yeah.
And it cannot take reactions.
Okay, then I'm gonna move.
That's fair.
Ah, I can't move that far. Sorry.
You
one
do
second.
suspect the Hellhound is faster than you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm not being a dick.
I understand that the Hellhound is faster than me, but like since it can't take reactions, it seems like the time to not stand there and continue to be pummeled.
Well, the Brahma's right there.
I guess. But actually what I need to get closer to hang on, let me do some triangulate here. Because I need to get closer to some folks.
All I'm trying to say is, if you're trying to get away from the Hellhound, you're not going to do it by walking.
Okay.
Like its next turn, if it wants to focus you, it will just walk up to you and continue pummeling you.
Yeah.
And you understand this.
Okay. I do. Okay. All right, I'm going to climb into the Brahma then, because that makes more sense.
Okay.
And then move, inside the Brahma and close the hatch.
Yep. You close the hatch, you're in the Brahma.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Zed.
Yeah.
But help.
That was the most...
I'm not helping.
Yeah.
I'm not. We got bigger fish to fry. Your god will help you, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
In the form of you helping me.
Eldritch Blast this thing up here.
Okay. Go
That
ahead.
has abandoned you.
No!
That's gonna be 24 to hit for 11 force damage. I'm not even gonna.
You don't push it? Okay.
Second attack. That's 27 to hit for 11 force damage.
Yep. You hit it twice.
Use 2 more to quicken. Boom, boom. 2 more attacks. That's a 19 to hit.
She shields.
Okay. 4th attack is burst. It's
Okay.
a good quicken.
It's a good quick hit.
How
Yeah.
tall? How high? Guard posts.
They're up to your chest, so like
No. Like off the ground. How high up?
You're 15 foot up.
15 or 50?
1-5.
Oh, so like if I was to jump off this, I would take like minimal damage.
You would take, you'd take a d6 of bludgeoning from falling.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna stay up here.
Okay.
Good.
One wonders why the question was posed. Ricky's up.
Just in case, you know.
Do you have a bonus action? No, you quickened. All right, Ricky.
I quick. Yeah.
I'm gonna just look at Ren and be like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of this," and then I'm gonna stab the hellhound that's left after Ren cleaned up everybody around me.
Borf.
And I'm embarrassed, so I'll do it recklessly, just to make sure I get him.
You got him. Roll damage.
Ugh. I was going to say this before. I don't know if it's still, but I would like to discharge one of my. Thank you, Dooch. One of my to take that healing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I said it after the die roll, but I was going to do it no matter what.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to remind you as well. You do have the Great Weapon Master feature.
Yeah.
Which lets you take a penalty of 5 to your attack roll to add 10 to your damage.
Yep.
I've never seen you do it, so I'm reminding you have it.
Yeah, thank you.
16 points of damage. The Hellhound is still up, barely.
Okay, and that was a 7 I think I get back.
Yep.
So I'll just look at Ren again and be like, no, really, I got it, and I'll just whack it again.
The great weapon.
Yeah, you hit it again. The Hellhound perishes.
Yay!
That was my turn.
Okay, you slay the Hellhound. You still okay? The reason why I bring up the Great Weapon Master thing is because you've killed a creature. You now have a bonus action attack that you can use from Great Weapon Master. So you have a third attack because you killed something with a melee
Right.
attack.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That's what I'm. Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and just like walk down here.
Okay.
Start stabbing these guys.
As you move in, he's going to take a reaction to loyal bodyguard. Hit you with a halberd. And he rolled a natural 1. I have not hit any of those. Okay.
No, we like it.
Yeah, it's great. Go for it.
Okay.
The slowed guy doesn't get a reaction, or he would too. It's you hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. 21 points
Sorry,
of
yeah.
damage. Okay, he's bloodied.
Do I get another one, or is it just one?
Just the one.
hit?
Just the one.
Well,
Just
no,
one attack.
that's what I thought. Okay.
It's now the Abishai's turn.
Yep. Yep, yes it is.
Okay. This is gonna be fun.
Nope.
He said, even though it won't be fun for any of us except him.
Points.
I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I bet. And it casts confusion right there. I need a wisdom save from Ren, Ricky, and Scalda.
Mm-hmm.
I have faith that my God will keep my mind clear. I shouldn't have. Oh, wait. I am a halfling, so I got to re-roll. My natural 1 turned into a 19.
That's successful.
Okay,
Thank you,
I
Ember.
got a 5.
Ren, you are confused.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Ren.
This has been a bad day for Ren.
I hate
I love this
myself.
spell. This is one of my favorites.
What day isn't a bad day for
Ricky,
Ren?
you succeed! So Ren is the only one who's confused.
Please stop. Please.
This is just bullying at this point.
Yabashai then turns and looks at you, Jacob.
No, he doesn't. Nope.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as a synaptic surge comes towards
Oh, that
you.
shit hurts, dude.
Yes, it does.
That's a lot of damage.
I halved it and it was still 20 something, 27. Bro.
18.
Okay.
How many hit points do you have left? Hold on.
Don't you worry about me.
No, I am. How many hit points do you have left?
Don't you worry about me.
There's a lot.
Fine. Perish.
I think you
I'm
are
actually-
closer to Paris than he.
I'm just going to roll it in the thingy.
The thingy thing.
Okay. Jacob, you take 26 points of psychic damage. You, on your turn, or in your next turn, have to choose between an action or a bonus action, not both.
I lost Hunter's Mark.
You are not a concentrator, huh? ADHD over
He's
here.
very ADHD, yeah.
IRL and in game. Yeah, it's bad.
So you
Okay.
feel sluggish. You feel like you're not slowed, but it's like a partial slow. You have to choose between an action or a bonus action. You can't have both. It's now the Maragon's turn. Maragon is going to... Oh, God, Ricky's right in his face.
And Pen, to answer your question, I have 52 left.
It's going to attack
After
both of yous. One to Ricky, one to Skalda. So Ricky, natural 20.
It's a advantage too. Oh, natural 20. So it doesn't
I'll
matter.
roll again.
Can't get better than that.
I literally rolled another natural 20.
It was meant to be.
Get
I
out,
say.
get out of there.
I got nada for you.
Bad. It's all bad.
All right, here we go. That's 39 points of slashing damage.
At least it's
Slashing
half.
though.
It is
So I half
slashing.
it?
You half it. So 19.
Do math. 19.
And then it's going to swing at Skalda. 19.
That's my AC. I mean, it's above my AC.
That's 14 points of slashing damage.
Still up, bitches.
God, how much HP do
Barely.
you have? 2 hit
2
points.
hit points.
Okay.
Oh, let me make my save on my radiant sickness. Sickening radiance. I dropped it.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, no one's
on my
even close
last
to it.
legs.
Okay. Jacob, you're up.
It did its work.
Oh, it's been 2
Good.
turns. The immolation is cleared.
Let's try to do a thing. Well, I'm still going to shoot her.
Ah,
Shoot
still,
her
I'm
in
still
the
gonna
face.
shoot her.
okay, so you choose your action, and it is to shoot her.
Yep, I get
Go
2
for it.
shots, so it's... So I'm gonna get there.
That's not going to get it there. I'm sorry. She does the weird phasing dodge thing again.
Fuck
Oh
my
my
life.
And once more.
I'm done. Got nothing.
Understood.
Got nothing.
That's a vibe. Maragon's turn. This one. Oh, man. Okay. It sees Ricky and Skalda are looking low. Skalda's barely standing. It watches Selena hop into the Brahma. And Jacob, you're trying to shoot that person.
Isn't Jacob more of a threat right now?
I don't think so. Skalda, it's shooting for you.
God damn it! My hubris. Can I push it?
You push my roll to see who it focuses?
I mean, yes.
No!
Oh.
It's you. You can't.
I
You
like
can
that
push
because
your
it's for a
stuff.
crit.
I've got tenacity.
It just makes a crit. I rolled a natural 1 on the first burst.
Imagine pushing to like target one of the other party members and thinking that's a good idea.
For
Save me,
real?
Ember.
Okay. That's a 14 to hit.
That misses. Praise the Ember. He is with me. You should all convert now.
Maragon next to Zed is going to slash at Zed as he's been doing.
That shield. I appreciate it.
Free shield.
You're such a dick. Okay.
I have extra spell slots from being.
I rolled a-
for that, you
I
know.
rolled a 12.
Okay.
And now for the second one.
I bop him with the shield.
It's an 18 to hit. So, he doesn't hit you. Asshole. This Maragon in the tower is going to... Jacob, you're kind of a problem for him, because you're... The scattergun is just at the Avishai, and this Maragon's behind her. So he's a little anxious about it. So he's going to lance you. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
13 points of force damage. The second one misses. It's now Aaron's turn. Aaron is going to forego reloading this round, and she's going to hit the electrical defense button. Let me see if that... Yeah, it's within 30. Okay, so a lightning surge from one of the remaining Banasite batteries out toward the Hellhound, and the Hellhound has to make a con save. It fails. Where's my d8s? I have them, I swear. Need one more. That's a caltrop. There we go. Alright. Hold, please. 4, 10, 12, 18, 20, 26 points of lightning damage. So this Hellhound immediately takes 26 points of lightning damage, and the lightning jumps to this Maragon, who fails. It takes 26 points of lightning damage, which makes him die immediately. And it jumps to the final Maragon on the ground here, who fails and also takes... He had 2 hit points. In the Brahma, Selena, you hear Aaron, like, patting it, seeing the results. That's my girl. All right. And she raises the cannon and fires at the Abishai. But she will not have a shell next round. That is a 22 to hit. Okay, hold on. The Abishai takes 21 points of piercing damage. The Abishai is now bloodied. But it does succeed on its concentration check. Ren, you are still confused, unfortunately. Which, speaking of which, Ren, it's now your turn. I need you to roll me a d10.
Eight.
Okay. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. If there is no creature within its reach, the creature does nothing this turn. I am sorry, Ren. Your turn is lost, but roll me a wisdom save.
All right. There we go.
Do good. Do good.
Do great, even.
Is 11 good? I don't think
11
it
is not good. What level do fighters get Indomitable? Does anybody know?
9.
11. Is it 9?
He's
Aren't
Aren't
almost
we
there.
level 8?
You're level 8.
Yes. I've been waiting.
That seems problematic.
It's
Yeah.
now the Hellhound's turn. Hellhound does not have thumbs with which to operate the hatches. So while it might have intelligence,
Uh-huh.
it cannot do anything with it. So
it's gonna
it darts over here, and it's going to breathe flame. I need a dexterity save from Scalda and Ricky.
The hubris.
You're going down no matter what.
You're going down. Leave me alone. Oh, Ember.
Fire can't take me down. That's what I am.
Oh
I failed.
no.
4, 7. I rolled
Roll
really,
really
bad.
bad. Yes.
14 points of fire damage.
2 hit points.
God damn it. Well, if he had rolled 2, I would have survived. Because I take
You would have
this as-
still went
It was
down.
not
You're-
possible.
you are
No,
unconscious.
if he rolled 2, I would have halved it to 1. Okay, yes, I'm unconscious.
I can't roll 2. That's 6 dice. The least I can roll is 6. I can't roll 2. I'm sorry.
All right, help. Help.
Scalda falls unconscious. Out of the sky, the flames.
Boink. Just bounce like a squeaky toy when I hit the ground.
Is that a death save?
Not yet, but it
5
will
feet.
be.
It's just. I was only 5 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Technically, no, it is not a death save.
Okay, good.
Where is the unconscious? There it is.
I was skier.
Here.
Scalda. Oh, no, sorry. The Hellhound is going to take its turn. It's going to bite Scalda.
God damn it. Shield.
You are unconscious.
I look at the Myrmidon thing next to me. I go, I thought our god was a fire god. Kind of ironic.
Fuck you. I'm a disciple.
The Maragon's like holding the halberd towards you, and then it just says, "That's rough." What's your AC, Scalda? Because I just rolled a 16 to hit.
18.
You.
The Ember is still with me.
It misses you some fucking how. It had advantage.
That's crazy.
Selena, you're up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Scalda, roll me a death save.
Damn it.
Ugh.
I wanted my turn.
Dang it.
You have your turn. You have wake up with
I'm
1 hit
back
point.
up, bitches!
You
The
lucky.
Ember is true!
Oh my god. You are
Oh
prone.
my god, this is terrible.
I almost don't want her to
I'm
succeed
learning
given the fuckery.
No consequences.
Yeah, that's the problem. That is a
You're going
Get
down.
Can I
She
attack
will-
her?
She will stand up, dust herself off, and
you
then
better
bonk
heal
this
you
thing.
you motherfucker. You absolute
Of course she doesn't.
Ricky is just having a subtle crisis of non-faith right now, watching all of this happen in front of me.
Alina
The
is having
14
a
hit.
crisis of disengage, you fucking idiot.
No,
Jacob is certain there is no God.
a
at
14
this
does
point.
not hit.
Okay, second hit.
She's like
Does
swinging
a
drunkenly
15
and like
hit?
dripping blood and bits of ash off of
A
herself.
15 does hit.
Fuck.
Like,
Okay,
I'm fucking real.
21.
Yeah. And it has less than 25 hit points.
Okay, so make a wisdom save. 15 DC points.
That's an 8.
It is immolated in holy fire.
Okay.
And then
no
she
lessons were
points.
learned.
No.
it is a
She turns from the Hellhound and like wobbly points her mace at the Abishai and says, "You're next, bitch."
So, did Ricky just watch you essentially die, rise up, and then kill that?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what happened.
Yeah, Ricky's
like
confused.
It's like drunken swinging. I just picture pop
You're
up and swing the mace
next.
upward and hit it.
Fucker. That's my turn.
In the Brahma, Selena, you hear Aaron say, "What the fuck just happened?"
We saw a miracle.
I just imagine Scalda just waking up from being unconscious. The Ember!
Not dead.
God damn it. Selena, you're up.
I
I
cannot
don't
be
know.
caught.
I think they call it positive reinforcement. Then she jumps out of the Brahma again.
You're like, do not engage this behavior.
Come over here.
Nope.
Gonna cast aid.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so
Yeah.
5 people? 3 people.
Three. So, Ricky, Scalda, and myself, I think.
How much? 5 hit points?
5 hit points. You heal
You
for
get
5
5
and your
hit
max
points,
increases by
and
5.
you get your max goes up 5.
Wait.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw a puffball on the ground.
Okay, what do you throw?
He said, long-sufferingly.
Throw it up here.
I know.
There's
Well,
nothing on the
we're gonna
ground.
find out in a second.
Nothing that can fly. Oh well, the owl.
That could be an owl.
There's the owl.
The owl
There's
just
an
takes her
owl.
out.
Everything's up in the air. Right? Everything on the ground is.
It's a
It's a
mastiff,
dog!
ironically.
Good, because they were
It's a
using
mastiff?
mastiffs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, where do you put
I
it?
rolled a mastiff.
Perfect symmetry.
Well, back when there was a hellhound, I was gonna put it near that, but I think it's
Put her
gonna.
with her.
How far can I throw it? 1 second.
I don't know.
I'm looking at my thing because
Nothing
I
is
can
on the
read
ground, that's
20. No.
Pretty
Yes,
soon as
up
Jacob's
to
like,
20
guys,
feet.
I could.
It's like
I could
throwing
use
a
a little
wiffle
help.
ball. It cannot go that far. Okay, yeah, a dog appears.
Oh, it's so cute. And it's gonna go over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It looks up at the guard tower.
Scratch at the post.
And barks. It barks and paws at the tower.
You are now aware there is a Maragon in that tower because the dog
Yeah.
has told you.
Okay,
I could have.
that's my turn. I got nothing else.
Zed,
Yeah.
you're up.
Yeah.
Has that thing been up there with you this whole time?
The whole
Yeah,
time.
I've been chilling with this guy.
He can't hit him. Zed isn't killing him, and the Maragon can't hit him, so it's just been this.
I should have started doing
You know, in
You know
hindsight,
what,
I think the
guys?
mastiff would have
We've
been.
had a good time, but I think we're gonna have to, you know.
Just
you.
push him out.
I'm gonna hexblade curse him.
Okay.
So that's one thing.
He looks at you and he's like, "It's about time you took me seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't know what I'm capable of."
And I'm gonna bonk him with a flail.
Please bonk him and kill him just now. Just
He's pretty much
He's
unhurt.
So healthy.
He's been ignored the whole time.
He's just been not important to Zed this whole time.
One moment.
Yeah,
One moment. I'm gonna fight you in a second. One moment. We'll just.
A 15
15.
misses.
That's my turn. You don't want to attack.
Oh my god.
You know, in hindsight, that mastiff would have been better for help action.
As you swing the flail at the Maragon, he like dodges backward and he says, "Who uses a flail?"
I
Cha.
don't know what he said.
Damn.
He said it in common.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's speaking common at you. He has been the whole time.
And I kind of looked down at it. I mean,
You're
It
more
worked,
dangerous
you
to
know,
yourself than me.
yeah,
Ricky, you're
it's
up.
more of a fashion statement. I usually don't use it, you know.
I can tell.
I literally just placed that voice echo as Salad Snake. That's all I can hear now is Salad Snake the entire time.
Silent Smith.
All right, I'll change it. No problem.
Oh god.
So this dude is 15 feet in the air, so I can't
He
get
is
to it.
indeed. Yeah. You can
Yeah.
climb the guard tower. It has a ladder.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to dash to do that, and that
You
seems
wouldn't.
silly.
Oh, sorry.
Running
What?
You could throw in a hand axe at him.
jump.
Yeah, I could throw a hand axe, but how big is this tent here? Like, is it
It's about 15 feet around,
okay?
but it's like torn up and it's made of canvas, and you can see
Okay,
there's
it's not
like
gonna do
open.
much for me.
No, not really.
Okay,
Like it'll block vision if you get in it, but you'll be hunched over
Yeah.
and moving at half speed.
I don't want to do that. Well, I'm gonna move a little. I'm gonna move a little closer.
What's your athletic
I know.
score?
It's 19. It's +9.
Jesus, you could athletics leap 15 feet and land in the guard tower if you wanted.
I was thinking about taking a potion as my problem.
That would be another solution to your hurt problem.
Yeah. I don't really know if I want to jump right in the middle of those two bad boys with 12 hit points or whatever I'm sitting on. I'm gonna.
Just let him keep shooting me. It's fine. Don't worry about me, guys. Don't worry. I'm just tanking the Avishai to the face. It's cool.
It's true.
Oh, what would I do?
Look at the merm next to me and be like, this guy's getting kind of selfish.
Yeah. I mean, if I can move up there and still have my hits, I'll jump up there.
I just so
Roll athletics.
Okay.
taking
Me and this
71
merm are
points
chilling
of
now.
damage.
We're like bullshitting as this
Buddies.
is all going on. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 20. DC was 15. So you take a running leap. You run to this point, and then you just and you fly straight up and land at the top of the ladder, the landing in between the two.
Okay, that feels correct for my subclass as well. And then I'm gonna take my sword. I'm gonna hit this ugly thing.
No one cares about the Maragon. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Make your attacks.
Okay.
As you jump up, he does get the bodyguard feature.
Oh yes.
He rolled a 6.
Okay.
They've never succeeded.
Cursed ability. 21 hits. Go ahead.
And then
Can
I
you do
will take I'll expand a charge to take that 7 hit points.
Okay, so you deal
Back.
17, and you heal for 7.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try
Hold
and
on.
poke her again with
Making a concentration check. Ren, you're no longer confused.
Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
He can do a thing!
Success! Thank you.
Thank
She's
you, he
gonna
says
cast it.
weepingly.
She's gonna cast it immediately again next turn.
Please don't.
No, she has a problem now in her face that she has to deal with, so.
Okay.
Ricky, you're making another attack, or what?
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna smack her again with my sword.
Go for it. $19 hits.
And I will use that last
You
last
chug
charge
that?
on my. Yep. So
Okay.
took 11. Took 11 back total.
The Abishai is suddenly looking pretty wounded. It's not quite critical, but it's below half. Okay, it's now the Abishai's turn. Oh, okay. Ricky, the Abishai
Here we
looks
go.
you in the eye, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're so
Okay.
wise.
I am. A whole +0. Natural. 12.
Ricky, you see your worst fears.
Oh no. She has a lot of those.
They swirl up around you. What does that look like?
Do tell.
So it's a homestead, and I'm watching someone get killed, and I'm just a little too far away to like get in the fray to stop it.
This vision is right in front of you, and you are terrified as the Abishai fears you. On your turn, you must take the dash action and move away by the safest available route, unless there is nowhere to move. You cannot make a wisdom saving throw so long as you have the Abishai in your sight. And as that happens, Skalda, Selena, okay. You are handled in the Abishai's mind. Selena. No. Jacob. Wisdom save. Okay.
Guys, come on now. You just put your faith in the ember.
I rolled pretty poor on damage, though. That's 18 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
And again, you only have an action or a bonus action on your turn. Back at the top, Jacob, it's your turn. Okay.
It's gonna work one of these times.
Shooting her.
Just shooting her. Like one eye open, all covered in blood. I'm like, I'm gonna hit eventually.
$19 hits.
You hit eventually.
Oh, you're only rolling a 1. 9 damage.
Alright. Second attack.
Hang on, I'm making concentration on fear. I succeed. Okay, go ahead. Also hits.
You good.
Ooh.
26.
Okay. Jesus. Hang on.
Did she fail?
She has advantage on concentration checks, and she rolled 2 1s.
Yes.
Nice.
She fails.
Does that mean Ricky's not afraid anymore?
Ricky, the fear, the vision suddenly vanishes, and you realize it was invoked by the Abishai. It was not real, and you know where it came from, which probably doesn't do good for the temper. Jacob, any movement?
No.
Okay. It's now the Maragon's turn. This one. Okay. Selena, it's force bolting
That's
you.
literally Scalda.
It is and Jacob right now.
Okay. That's a 23 to hit you, Selena.
Yeah, that'll
Selena,
hit.
you take 17 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then the second bolt is going at Scalda.
Oh.
20. Dirty 20 to hit.
Damn it. Okay, roll low. You're not going to.
I did roll pretty low. 8 points of force damage.
Nah, damn it. I'm down again.
I guess you. I guess you did. You did hear a bell. You did. in
No,
fact
we
hear
don't. That's not true. It's worked before. It'll work again. Selena, help.
The Maragon in front of you, Zed. He's going to.
Right
You know
home.
what he's going to do. He's going to try and hit you.
Shit.
Such a tool. Oh, he hits you! A 24!
That is my AC, yes.
I'm
Oh,
so
man.
pleased.
Does he have advantage or something?
No!
Oh.
Just doing his goddamn best.
That is... He deals 12 points of slashing damage to you.
Okay, okay.
See, if you didn't have a flail, you could properly defend yourself. And he slashes again.
Oh my god.
I have a
This
shield.
looks
Natural
Shield of-
20.
Oh.
I am immune to crits, but yeah. That's
I hit! It's enough for me.
You're not immune to Echo's joy.
13 points of slashing damage on the second hit.
Okay.
All right, that's his
I
turn.
might go down soon.
Ricky, the Maragon behind you is going to slash at you. It has advantage because of flanking. That's a 17 to hit.
Nope.
He's going to try again.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
I'll swing my tail.
God damn it. All right, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I swing my tail back and forth. I swing my tail back and
He misses. All right.
Misses.
Aaron's turn. Aaron is going to use her bonus action to load the cannon and fire at the Abishai. Because, of course.
Look at that big baby.
That's a dirty 20 to hit. She hits. Well, you know what? I'll use these dice. They've been doing okay. $17, 18, 25 points of damage. I can see her bleeding! Ren, it's your turn and you're not confused.
Hell.
What are you doing, Ren?
He looks up at Zed. Are you doing okay?
No. Yeah. We're going in over here. I thought we were cool. It's not the case.
Thought we were cool. Ren, please help.
Can I running leap? Can I show off my strength there?
What's your athletics?
+5.
You can try, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll in athletics.
He's tall.
17.
You mean as tall as he wants to.
Yeah, you make the DC. You running leap up onto the guard tower.
Perfect. Yeah. Attack this guy.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll get to my
Third party, we were having a duel.
I don't give a fuck.
Fair.
Fair.
I like that guy's personality.
Yeah, I'm actually vibing with him over here.
He deals
Kill
14
his
points.
master and get him on the team.
You
Yep.
should join us.
And a second attack.
Go ahead.
17.
17 hits.
All right.
Nice.
For your interactions with this guy, Zed, roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Just curious.
18?
Okay.
Ren. Is he your friend now?
Noted. You deal 18 points of damage. Okay, the Maragon is looking not good anymore.
Huh. All right, you got this?
Yeah.
I missed his step. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. It's too far. I'll stay here, I guess.
Okay. Scalda. Roll me a
Save.
death saving throw. I swear to God, if you nat 20.
Oh, real close.
Okay, you succeed.
I have one more inspo.
It's kind of like pushing it, isn't it?
Except it wouldn't automatically kill me.
Oh, so you don't. When it's you, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not. Yeah. You're pushing it to try and get a nat 20? Like, what is... Selena, it's your turn.
Selena, help. Ren
Selena
could
is
help
gonna.
me, but he walked away from my body.
Well, he knew that the physiker was standing right next to your
I
dumbass.
guess.
Aren't you
I'm
unconscious?
gonna.
How are you saying all this?
Yeah, if Selena wouldn't say that either.
Okay.
She'll say some shit, but not that. So here is my combat medic attempt. Well, that was bad. Did I kill her? No, it's a 10.
No, you don't kill her. Scala, you awaken with 10 hit points.
Hooray. I'm just gushing blood.
You are
Yeah.
currently prone, but you're alive.
You may want to consider
No.
what the resources of your unit look like vis-a-vis the amount of blood you are spilling from your own veins.
I have so much holy light in me. It must shine.
You literally almost died twice in the last minute.
But I didn't ever be praised.
If I had the magic, it would just knock you out again right now. I'm gonna... what am I gonna do? That was my action. I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Do you upright her from prone with careful doctoring?
nope.
Okay.
I don't want her to get up.
Noted.
I told her to knock it the fuck
Stay.
off. She didn't listen to me. I'm done.
Okay.
For my bonus action, I could totally have done that. I'm gonna spend my last healing word on myself.
Get on your bike, take your pamphlets and go to the next town.
I'm
Not a
beat to
Mormon.
shit,
All right, Zed.
so.
Yeah.
There's a Maragon in front of you.
Hold up. Yeah, I drank a potion real quick. Bonus action it.
2d4 plus 2.
4 plus 2, so 7. I'll heal for 7.
All right.
I am going to clutch my clockwork amulet, and I'm going to booming blade, so it's an automatic 18.
An automatic 18 hits.
Yeah. I'll show you what a flail can do. Last chance. And he's hexblade cursed.
Yep.
Too, so it's plus 3 on this. So it's 7 plus 3 plus a d8. So 27, and if he moves, he takes 2 more d8.
He's dead.
Yeah. Well, that
Your
persuades me.
friend.
As you
You know,
swing
I
it with
should
the
probably
booming
join
blade,
you.
as you swing the booming blade, he says, "That's magic, not your flail."
Flail's the last thing he saw. Wonder how he feels about that. I'm gonna use you for some cover. I don't like that guy over there, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Behind the red.
Okay.
Get behind me.
That's my turn. I heal for 7 because he
You
was
do.
my hexblade curse.
Yep.
And killed him. All right, that's my turn.
Ricky, you're up.
Yeah, so I have just had a memory that Ricky spends constant time trying not to remember, and controlling my anger around. So I'm gonna just turn on the source of what I now know that memory, like hair standing up, and I am going to recklessly swing my sword at her.
It's 24 hits.
Ugh.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
I will do it again.
Go for it. "28 certainly hits. Okay, 17 points of damage. Ricky, in this rage, this almost frenzy, how do you kill this Abishai that made you remember that?
I think it's like up through the gut and then straight up.
Okay.
And then if I've killed her with that move, I'll turn around and just get the guy right behind me.
Yeah, go ahead. You have your bonus action extra attack from Great Weapon Master.
Is that also reckless? Is that
Everything
how that
is
works?
reckless. If you make an
Okay.
attack reckless, they're all reckless. Yep, that hits. $19 points of damage. The Maragon staggers from the blow, but is, still up.
That's my turn.
All of you with a passive perception of 12 or higher, when the Abishai dies, you see some spectral green energy emerge from the corpse and soar towards the structure.
Oh, that's
It filters through the boarded windows and into the building. Jacob.
It's not regenerating.
Jacob, upon seeing the Avishai die, kind of slumps a little bit.
Oh, and you are no
Really?
longer slowed.
Really did want to kill her, but whatever. And despite it being a shotgun, it has incredible range.
In your hands.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's in range.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a long shot? No, because it's got to be above the 120, right? Or no?
What the fuck are you talking about?
My range is 30 to 120. If that guy over there, 75 away, is that a
That's
Normal?
within the long range bracket. It's outside the close range bracket.
So it's a long range jump. Okay. Yes. Roger. What's my range on? 90 feet. Nope. Okay. I will turn, crouch, and try to shoot that guy far away. Where is long range?
Is the sharpshooter?
Oh shit! I got advantage on this. I think.
Yeah, you do.
If you hunter's mark.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
he does
Yeah.
with his tattoo.
Yeah. So I will do the sharpshooter -5.
Okay.
Add 10. 21.
24 minus 5 is not 21.
19.
What?
Oh, let it
Yes,
go
a
wild.
19
Math.
hits.
Don't
Be
you
really cool if it was.
Math. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh, that's awful. All right, you deal 12 points of damage.
All right, I'm doing it.
But I thought he had
Literally, your sharpshooter
10.
bonus. He did. Your sharpshooter
Oh,
bonus applies to the single pellet that just like right in the cheek, and he's oh.
This is just a regular.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
oh no!
It has incredible
Oh.
range.
Well, I got one more shot. Okay.
Sure,
right.
sure.
And you
It's
know
gonna be
what?
that 30 damage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the -5 to add 10 since there's an advantage, and please God hit.
Natural 20. Get the fuck out of here, man. All right.
Works eventually, if you believe.
This damage, so it because it is outside the minimum range, fewer pellets hit. So the crit at this range is +10, not +20.
With my other +10, but I got to do one more attack so it rolls right. 'Cause
Yeah,
they're critical.
it does break horribly whenever you do that. All right, roll damage, and we add 20 because it's sharpshooter.
A little better.
24 points of damage. So, like, the first two shots, just bing, bing, a whole, like, spread of pellets slam him right in the mask, and the mask just, like, gets crunched onto his face. And he's, like, startled and surprised at the damage that he thought he could just ignore as he's focusing on other people, and then you convinced him otherwise. He looks rough as fuck. He looks critically wounded now.
I think I'm gonna get out of the tower now.
Okay, you
Just
climb
calm
down the
down.
ladder, takes 15 feet of movement. You can do it.
I'm trying. It won't let me move. I don't know why.
You might need to refresh. But I believe that's your turn.
Yep.
You still have 15 feet of movement, though. Do you want to go farther than that?
Yeah, still won't let me. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. This Maragon is going to respond to being fucking blasted by Jacob by shooting at Jacob.
2/3.
Tracks.
That's a natural 2. And the second attack is a 21 to hit, which will certainly hit.
Yeah.
Okay, you take 10 points of force damage. This Maragon is going to try and slash you, Ricky. That's 15 to hit.
It should be advantage, but
Oh,
no.
thank you for
But
reminding me.
Yeah.
I rolled worse on the second one. So.
Okay. Nope.
Okay, and then the second swing is a 23 to hit.
I'll swing my tail.
God damn it. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
These tails have been all high I love
Yeah,
it.
they've been
That's
like
good.
6 to 7, 8. Like all of them have been super good. Aaron's gonna shoot him with a cannon after reloading it. That's an 18 to hit. That hits. 40, 10. That's 11. 20. 28 points of piercing damage to this Maragon in front of you, Ricky. As it slashes you and your tail bats the halberd out of the way, you watch as its upper half is just gone from a cannon shell. It had 26 hit points. It is now gone and dead. Got him! Ren, you're up. There is one Maragon left on the field.
Yep. He's got to march over. Oh, I'm colliding with a wall if I move.
Yeah, you can't. That's the edge. You can't do that.
Can I move here then?
Yeah, you can.
All right. Am I able to get to this?
I'll
point?
let you, like, if you're trying to Misty Step, I'll let you, like, climb over the guardrail and then Misty Step. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hop onto the guardrail here. Well, okay. And the Misty Step was typically cookie cutter, Arcanist mage type. This one's different. He lets go of, or he holds the Vorpal sword in one hand, and he exposes his palm with the gem in it, and a burst of ice floats over and hits the ground, and that's where he lands with it.
Huh.
And then he'll make his attacks.
Okay. You see this Maragon turns to face you, and its mask is, like, bent inward from all the shotgun pellets that slammed into it, and he's like turning his head to try and look at you.
Yeah. I'm here now. 27 to hit.
You hit.
15 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Same calm, lethal. He'll just put his hand on its shoulder, press it up against the post, and just slide the Vorpal sword clean through his belly.
The Maragon doesn't have anything to say as its windpipe is cut off, cleaved open, and it slumps, destroyed. And as that happens, the fight is over. You guys have
Heroic.
successfully cleansed this
That we
fort.
know of.
You have successfully dealt with the fiends of Fort Cudgel, which is where, before anything else can happen, we must proceed on to the end of the session and the vote for player's inspiration. Whew! D6s.
Rolling his head
Oh,
down.
heroic recovery.
Maybe for our-
Every
yeah.
everyone who wants the heroic recovery can.
Okay, good. Good. I need, like, all the hit points back.
As we come to the end of the session, I want to thank you all for playing with me. I had a good time running that combat for you. That one was intense, and there were some crazy moments in it. Let's go ahead and start with, at the top of the board, AJ. Who did something that you liked this session?
A lot of people did things that I liked this session. I knew I was gonna go first too. I think I'm gonna give it to Jacob for that really big hit at the beginning.
Yeah. That's fair. I was huge.
That was funny. Him just turning and
Yeah.
Okay, so one vote for Rise. Next. Class.
Oh gosh, I hate it. I hate it so much, but I'm gonna give it to Skalda for
you know you love it, baby.
the persistent religious vigor she has.
I- A zealot, as they call it.
Yep. Yeah. The moment of just coming back with a natural 20. And
Oh,
just not caring about being in melee.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll give
Pen.
it that.
thanks. I've learned nothing.
Dooch. Who did something you liked?
I'm gonna give it to Selena for pretty much just healing the entire fight. When Scalda and everybody's calling her over, she's like, I got a fucking hellhound.
Yeah, being harassed by hellhounds. Just
I can't help you. And she just keeps shooting darts. I
But
just
she
like
did
imagine her
help me.
swatting at a dog while like hand on like a blow dart gun or something. Like, stop it. Gotta help my friends. It's good. It's good.
okay. Pen.
I'm gonna give it to Dooch for being up in that watchtower with that Maragon and just ignoring him completely for other things. And just keep putting up his shield or what have you, and just like completely ineffectual until you finally decided to pay attention to him. And then also being razzed by him after you paid attention to him was very funny. I was rooting for their romance to blossom, but then you killed him, so
Yeah, these things
that was
happen.
unfortunate.
Easily.
Just
He was
needed-
probably about to like join our team with that 18-year-old.
That's
The fucking
definitely
idiot.
that's definitely.
You had to let him cook.
Rise. Who did
Love
something that you
Unresolved.
liked this session?
Well, out of principle, I'm not giving it to Scalda, though I should.
Rude.
That's the right
Principle.
play.
Principle.
That's the right play.
So I'm going to do the selfish thing since I'm not basing it on principle, and I'm going to give it to Ricky for being the only one to come and save me from getting murdered aggressively by that Abishai after I took 100 points of damage.
She wanted
How do you
your
even
ass.
have that many hit points?
I have 108, and I
How?
took 100.
Tough. I think toughness.
That's twice as much as me.
I have a tattoo, the Mark of the Bastion.
Christ almighty.
Echo said it was
I'm
lethal.
sorry that I took the kill from you, though.
I don't
So
care.
you
You
were-
kept me alive.
You were made to eat those hits, is what I'm hearing. Why are you complaining?
No, people were too busy reviving you. To give
Hey, I
me
revived
one
myself at
point.
one point, so I only needed one revival.
Okay,
Can I
but
throw
you
my-
revived yourself to 1 hit point, and then instead of removing yourself from combat, you threw
It
yourself
worked
at
out, didn't it?
a bullet.
Okay,
And then I'm
okay.
like, okay.
Shut the fuck up. Last vote. Sal. Who did something that you liked?
I'm also going to vote for Dooch because I really enjoyed him vibing with the Maragod.
Okay.
It was
So-
fun.
The player's vote goes to Dooch, but I had a really good time running the session for you guys. I really liked how you guys handled it. I loved the interplay between each other. And I'm going to reward y'all with an inspiration point to each of you. It is a crowd source session. Also, I think most of you are out of inspiration, so
Yes.
Yeah,
I used
see, this
most
is-
of mine.
just a little top up in the tank.
I used most of mine, including saving Ricky's life. So I think it was an inspiration well spent.
I don't even remember what I used mine on, but now I have one again. Hooray!
You do. You all have one. As we come to the end of the session, I want to thank you all for playing with me. To those of you who are at home or at work watching, hi, Pen, hi, class, hi, Emily, hi, everybody else. We love
Hi.
you all. And I wish you a good night.